Yeah, do it while you.
What is shaking? As Ernie Banks said, let's play two. Let's do two shows. We're doing two shows. Who knows how long this one's going to go? We have beers, we have wine, we have Bergie, we have Mr. Ratto, and we have Lou and the bunnies hopping around out here. I mean, who knows? I have no idea how long this thing is going to go until we get done talking about what we need to talk about.
Oh, that's 15 minutes.
Well, no, we're not talking about your golf game. Okay. Well, that'd be 15. That'd be 15 seconds. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, as always. Okay, let's start with something that let me get fired up right away because I got a lot of stuff I want to get to. Some of the stuff I talked about today, I want to ask you guys about, like childhood collectibles, like when we were all growing up, sports fans, what we like to collect, what we like to do is like I had some stories that I'll repeat during the course of this show. But let me talk about something that I just want to fucking punch somebody in the face when I not you.
Thanks for inviting me.
I hate the term,
agrees.
and I know Ray will agree with me on this. Yeah, I think you're going to agree with me too. I hate the term ethical hoops. I hate the term ethical anything. There's Bunny, Ray. Just so you know. Don't worry. Bunny is here.
All right,
Bunny is like, here. I'm being counted for. It's like everybody's so pure in sports now. Like, oh, we're going to play ethical hoops. You can't flop. You can't grab. You can't foul. And it's all OKC. Everybody's tired of watching OKC. To which I say, well, don't fucking watch OKC then. Watch PBS. There's got to be a good documentary on. I mean,
PBS, one of the expansion teams.
I mean, do you guys hate that term? I just hate the term because it makes it seem like everybody else is like, oh, we're playing by the rules. They're not. They're unethical.
I don't hate the term. I hate the concept. I mean, it's not a question of ethics or not ethics. You're either winning the game or you're not winning the game. And they have people there to make sure that you aren't egregiously cheating. I think this goes back, though, to a different problem. Right, Lou? Yeah, put your tongue in my mouth because that's good television.
That actually is pretty good television, I got to say.
Oh, she got up in there.
Yeah, she's got no time for that.
She's like cleaning that molar out right now. It's like, what do you got there? A little salmon?
I think he had something left in the beer.
Yeah. If officiating was better, the way it was 20 years ago, and this is me sounding old.
No, but you're
where
right.
They would just judge, that's a flop, get up. They don't do that anymore. They've ruined officiating, and officials who can't use common sense anymore can't step in and stop a flop.
I told the story is it Jack Neese or Mike Mathis, my first preseason game. Because I did some flopping in college and it worked. And I was like, okay, we'll get an extra possession for our team. I did it the first time in a preseason game. It was either Neese, Mathis, I think.
They're the same guy.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all inflatable.
Exactly what you did. They looked at me and they went, and I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. I didn't do it again. Like that just the officials are the ones that got to take care of this.
Ray's right. The officials, it's their responsibility to determine whether it's a foul or not, or penalty in football. But you do what you can to win the game.
Yes.
Whatever it takes to win the game. If it's flopping, if it's holding offensively in football, if it's, I hate to say it, but if it's stealing signs, if you're dumb enough to show the sign that everybody can see, now obviously they don't do it anymore with the thing in their ear, but
it's no longer the official's responsibility, which is what's wrong. They said, no, we don't trust you anymore. We're going to put in replay. We're going to put in cameras. You don't get to operate on your own initiative anymore. If something looks hinky to you, you have to go to the table and ask for permission from Secaucus. That's where this all falls down, because players, and as one myself, I can say this with complete confidence.
In what? Can you elaborate?
Yeah.
You fucking,
not in the way you're thinking, you perv. No, it's players will get away with whatever they can get away with. And when you change the system, it doesn't take them very long to figure out how to game the new system. So if the only system is Joey Crawford's not letting you do that, then that's the system you live with. But back then, they expected the officials to police that. Now, they're the last people allowed to police it. So they stopped making it their responsibility. And instead, it's a guy in a suit and a bow tie in New Jersey. You know, I mean, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And if you lose confidence in the people who you're paying to officiate a game, then you start talking about how good robots are. And then every game is 3.5 hours and it's tedious and awful. And you get James Harden. You could have stopped all this.
All of it.
If when Harden was a rookie, you got more of this and less of this.
And everybody blamed James Harden. I was like, why should James Harden give up an advantage if you're going to give it to him? Like he owes it to his team to try and win the basketball game, right? And if he's not doing everything he can to try to win the basketball game, then he's doing a disservice to his team. It's the officials who are letting him get away with that shit over and over.
Not letting them, not empowered to stop it.
Well, semantics.
No, it's not semantics.
No, they're empowered to stop it.
They're not empowered to stop it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I agree
Bullshit.
with you,
Of
Tom.
course
They could
Well, you're
stop
both
it.
wrong. Get out. No, they're the ones who will get the phone call the next day from the league office.
Yeah, but what are they going to get the phone call about if you're not calling something that's not a foul?
They'll tell them what we don't want you doing that.
I think you're bullshitting now.
No, they have to do game reports every night.
No, I get that.
If they could stop it, do you think they would not?
I don't think
they're empowered to do anything anymore.
Well, it depends on who it is, too. The superstars get those calls. I mean, Harden gets them. Not everybody gets them.
No, but when Harden wasn't a superstar, he was getting them because the league at that point, they said, stop slowing up the action. You let them let them play more.
But they were slowing up the action by putting him on the free throw line 12 times a game.
That's the unintended consequence that nobody ever figures out.
Well, the speed of the game now with all the replays, I mean, everything goes to replay. And it seems like college is worse than pros that way. And there's a timeout on the floor every 10 seconds to review a play. And when they went to, I guess the reason they do it is because of gambling. It all goes back to that.
If you want to change the rule, make it so that the only official who can go to the table is Bill Kennedy, because at least he's entertaining.
He is entertaining.
But everybody else, what did you see? Make a call. That's it. Review. Stick it up your ass.
All right, we're 5 minutes into this. Like fucking. Did you look at those glasses when you bought them? Did you look in the mirror and say, "Fuck, these are me"? I mean, you're a fucking lizard. I mean,
they're really close together.
I mean, those are like the kind of glasses I would wear. Like those are like my glasses. Like I would wear something goofy like that. And you're pulling it. I like it, but
the last time I was here, I blistered. Today I'm
I know. I'm not saying don't wear glasses. I'm just saying,
what's wrong with these?
Nothing. I like them.
But what are you screaming at me?
But no, because they're funky. I like funky glasses. I just didn't expect you to fucking be wearing like, I don't know. They're fucking.
They don't work on this fat face.
Fucking gecko. Right now.
I think he did it because when the sun hit it, it actually blends in well with his.
No, I dig them.
Those are great sweatshirt.
Those are my type of
the
glasses.
Color of that blends right in.
Those are
you
my
don't even
type
know
of
why
glasses.
it's a great sweatshirt.
Why is it a great shit? Dildo.
Yes,
it does. I knew it said dildo.
And the truth is, it's the name of a brewery in Newfoundland.
Okay.
They have a town called Dildo. They named the town Dildo. And I was in Newfoundland a couple of years ago on a story.
Okay.
And they were talking about all the places they were going to go on. And I just said, we got to go there. I got to know what's going on there. And they don't have a single sexual anything in the town, but they have a brewery with a sweatshirt. So
you had to get it.
Of course.
I would have got that in
I'm sad you didn't get me one.
They don't have quadruple X.
I only wear double.
You wear more than a double.
No, I don't.
I mean, you're not fat.
I'm going to take this off right now.
Just gigantic. No, I'll pay you $50 if you don't.
No. Oh, I'm sure I could get more from the audience.
A nipple the size.
I would want to do the same thing.
Plate.
Yes, I want to know if something's named dildo. I want to find out more about what the hell's going on.
Yeah, no, they have a bunch of weird names in Newfoundland. Apparently all their cities were named by 11-year-old boys in the back of a classroom. It's a Conception Bay South. I mean, it's what?
What'd you say that was a brewery?
It's a brewery.
Did they have like kind of weird like names for? Did they have like Squirter Ale?
No,
No, they didn't have that one.
Are the cans phallic?
no. It's just it's like going to field work.
Oh,
I mean, but it's the name of the town, so it's the name of the brewery.
The hole to drink out of is right on the top.
BBC Porter. Oh,
Hope you're enjoying today's show.
Can you imagine? Like, oh, you get fucking the FCC coming over there. You wouldn't even be on the air. Be like, hey, you guys, come on, you guys can't do that. That's a joke. We can't name the beer after. We can't do that, can we? They can. Shit, give me one then. It's happy hour. Yeah, that. I mean, I only saw the top half of it, and I was like, that looks like, but it can't be, and it is. Dildo Brewery. It's absolutely amazing.
Look it up.
Okay.
Look it up tonight. I guarantee you.
Okay, so let's get to.
You think if we Google dildo, that'll be the first thing that comes up?
Well,
Yeah.
not on your laptop.
Oh, what are you kidding me? As soon as Bergie puts D in, it says dildo. It's like millions of other words. It goes D, dildo, ildo. We got it. Oh shit. I'll go. History. Erase.
Just look up Newfoundland and cities in Newfoundland. You'll find it.
All right. Well, let's get. I just wanted to get that off my chest, but
You're right though.
Where do you guys stand on replay now versus replay like before replay existed? Because now everybody has replay. I think football was the first, then it was basketball, and now baseball has replay. Hockey has replay. Although we're hockey, I kind of like the hockey replay. Like if you challenge a play in hockey and you lose, it's a power play for the other team. It's like, okay, we're going to penalize you.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to make it easy for you.
No, if you want to do replay, and frankly,
but how do you feel about? How do I
feel about it objectively?
Yeah,
I think it's a pain in the ass because the game got to the stage it's at without replay because they spent more time training officials. Now they've decided we cannot trust them because they're human. Well, then just have robots do it.
Yeah.
Then just have robots. Then just have robots play.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to pay a robot. You could save millions.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan. I love the strike zone now.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, only because everybody's was so different, and some people were so inconsistent with their strike zone. Now there's no chance to be inconsistent with it. I mean, you can, but the challenges have been showing. I like it because it's been pretty quick. You know, it's not, you don't take a lot of time. They get it done pretty quick.
Yep.
And it's a yes or no. And we get to see it on live on TV when they show it.
It's done better. It's certainly done better than basketball. Because basketball is a game of movement. I mean, it's a contact sport. Well, it's because he keeps kicking it.
I'm not kicking it.
Yeah, you are.
My feet are too big.
Oh my God.
I don't have the little tiny feet like you.
No, here's so you're talking about baseball.
Yeah, I mean,
you like baseball better.
Well, it's better because you get in, you get out. And I always enjoy when like Anthony Volpe complains it appeals a strike that's right down the pipe. Good call, nice job.
Yeah.
But basketball, every foul is an interpretation because it's a contact sport. So how much contact is enough? And the truth is, officials are the best ones to be able to determine what is and isn't a foul, having seen all of them hundreds and thousands of times. But they decided, well, we don't trust our officials anymore. We'll train them better. No, that takes money. Let's just put in a bunch of, technology because that's better. Well, no, it's not. The game is now harder to watch than ever.
And in football, I mean, is it a catch or is it not a catch? I still don't know what they're looking at half the time.
Well, but that's a different thing.
It's a different thing. And I think football, I mean, you can't do it for any penalties in football because there's a penalty on every play.
They tried.
And
remember they tried to do pass interference for 1 year. And they're like,
miserably.
oh, that sucks.
No. And is it a catch or is it not a catch? I don't understand what they're looking at. Sometimes I think that's definitely a catch or that's not a catch. And they don't.
But that's more a problem.
Yeah.
Of the way the rule book is created. Anytime something happens that they haven't seen before, they have to race in and put a new rule. Now the rule book, it's as thick as a whale omelet, and they expect these guys to figure it out on every play.
Have you had a whale omelet?
I am a whale omelet. I mean, look at me. Jeez, I'm shaped like Uruguay. What do you want from me?
So here's what I think. I was totally in favor of instant replay before there was instant replay. I'm like, we got to have a mechanism to correct the wrongs. I never really thought that everyone would want to correct every single little wrong. I thought, and I always bring this up, this is always the analogy I make. Don Denkinger in the World Series, Royals and Cardinals. And the call he missed at first base was egregious, absolutely egregious. Yeah. And if you would have had a mechanism back then to change that, it could have changed the World Series, maybe not. But that's not really the point. The point to me was, let's have something in place to correct the egregious mistakes. Well, what that became is, let's make sure we get everything right. If we're going to have it, let's get everything right. And to me, it bogs everything down. Like, I don't need everything to be right. I just want to correct the ones where you're watching it on TV going, holy shit. Like, if you miss a strike by an eighth of an inch and somebody challenges it and it's a ball, not a strike, not a ball, I'm like, well, I'm not going to blame the ump for missing something by an eighth of an inch. If he misses it by 2 inches, okay, you know what? That should be challenged. That's why I think we need sky judges, like people that watch the game and buzz down to the umpires or the referees or whoever and say, you know what? Give me a second. Let me take a look at that for like 20, 30 seconds and see if you really miss. Other than that, I don't need everything to be perfect. I don't need everything to be right. You're
right, but you can't correct it that way. The way you correct it is to make the person appealing the call. Make it be a serious punishment if you're wrong.
Like you do in hockey.
Like in hockey.
Like in hockey. I mean, I would say make that a 5-minute, make it a major.
Well, that's a little rough.
Well, life's hard all the time, and then you get a hip replacement. That's how that works.
Well, you got to decide. Is it worth challenging?
Exactly. Like in basketball, if you want to appeal,
why don't we just take a rubber hose and hit the coach in the nuts with it then? That'll be really tough. He won't want to challenge anything at that
Steve
point.
Kerr probably would have retired.
How about we go to your brewery and take an artifact from there and stick it up his ass? Like, that'll be rough. Oh, he's going back to the locker room to get a prostate exam. Fucking great. Oh, he's wrong. Oh shit. Pull down your shorts.
Oh, visiting coach gets to pick the size.
It can't be that rough.
Is this how you went down the road with Fleming today?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't remember. It's so long ago where I have no idea. If you want to
appeal a foul call,
yes,
and you're wrong, the guy with the most personal fouls gets another personal foul. Make it a technical foul and they keep the ball.
Okay.
You lose the possession. I mean, make it so
that I like
have
the technical
to go risk
foul.
Reward.
I like the
now
technical foul.
No risk.
I do too.
Oh, I'm wrong?
Yeah.
I've lost one of my 19 timeouts? Well, shit.
Well, I mean, you talked about they tried it in football with the pass interference thing.
Yeah, that abysmal failure.
It was an abysmal failure, but how much would that have changed if they had it when New Orleans lost a chance to go, well, the one that had a chance to go to the Super Bowl because of it.
Look, granted, now Lou's messing up the microphone. Granted, but again, I think there are going to be things that you're just not going to be able to fix. There are going to be a few things you're like, shit, get better officials. Have them work on, like, you can't see but there's still a lot of things out there that I look at and say, boy, if they could have just had somebody sitting up there watching the game to buzz down and go, he was clearly out of bounds when he caught that ball. Like, because you do get into a situation. Now, the NFL's kind of handled this fairly well. The last 2 minutes of the game, you don't need challenges anymore. They take over. They're like, look, we'll handle all this stuff at the end of the game. But they could still mess it up. They might not. You may, hey, look at it. Now we don't want to look at it.
I don't know why they don't institute something like, okay, you're going to be able to look at this for 25 seconds and then it's going to shut off.
I agree.
And if you
25 is too long.
If you haven't, 25 might be too long.
No, if you want
7,
if you're trying to fix egregious calls, you should be able to spot it immediately.
That I agree
with.
If
you can't,
that I agree
shuts
with.
off and the call stands.
Yeah.
Well, the definition, right? If it's egregious, by definition, it wouldn't be egregious if it takes you over 30 seconds to figure it out.
Yeah, if I have to look
Right?
at
It's not
10 different
egregious.
angles, then I don't.
And
I
that's
don't
the
get those
part that
angles.
I do not like, is that everybody feels like because of replay, we have the technology to correct everything, so we should try to correct as much as possible. To your point, well, if we're going to do that, just fucking have robots play and have robots rep. Then nobody will miss anything. Everybody will do the right thing, and we won't have to worry about anything. Hell,
'Cause
we
we
won't
won't
have
be
to pay
watching.
them. All we need is oil.
Yeah.
Oil them up a little bit.
And we're
Like,
screwing that up now too. Oil's expensive.
Hey, it is pretty amazing though that how often they get it right.
it is. It
And
is.
But,
as
but
fast
we
as
don't
it's
reward. But
happening.
we don't reward the 96%.
No, exactly.
You just go, that traveling call with 4 minutes left in the second quarter has ruined the game for everyone. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I
You
agree.
just-
And that goes back to my ethical basketball thing, is that everybody on social media wants to bitch. That gains all the viewers, the bitching. So if you show a traveling compilation video of like, oh my God, how can this, like, is that what we're really like concentrating on? Like,
yes,
all the,
it's exactly what we're
it
concentrating
is
on.
because it gets all the eyeballs.
No,
'Cause everybody
it's
likes
not
to
that it
bitch
gets
and
all the,
complain.
it gets all the eyeballs, but worse than that, it convinces everybody, both in and outside the game, that the officials are either terrible or they're out and out corrupt. And then you get into the discussion about, well, what about the gambling? Oh, you're asking for it.
Yeah.
This is the thing you fought for because you needed a little extra money. Now everybody believes that everybody's on the tape
Yep.
and every game's crooked.
Yep.
Well, okay, good. That's what you want. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You got it.
No, no, there is no doubt about it. And I don't know how you guys feel about the gambling aspect of it. Look, I've gambled. I'd hate to tell you how many days I've gambled in the last 50 years.
Everyone?
It'd be maybe not everyone, but a lot more than you would think.
Christmas and Memorial Day.
Like you would look at it and go, oh, fuck. Who are you, Sorsby? You got a problem. You got a problem over there.
you wouldn't surprise me.
Like,
with
I
that
mean,
at all.
you know,
No.
baseball, basketball, football, it's like always something. Just the day, but the
Quidditch.
saddest days of the year, the day before and after the Major League Baseball All-Star game. Nothing going on unless you want to bet minor league baseball. I haven't done that, by the way.
Give it time.
No, I'm probably not going to do that. But I don't know how you guys feel about it. It can, like gambling can become a serious problem, and the ease in which they're making it out to be, I just bet $5 on this. $5, you get 150. It's like they're selling sodas or something. It did, and then leagues are in bed with them, of course, because they found a way to make money off
Yeah.
of it. Fine, I get it. I think everyone should be allowed to bet. You want to bet, like over in England, they should have shops. You'd be able to bet. But I just hate the way they make it seem on the commercials. Like, hey, you're sitting around with your buddies. Just put in $5. We'll give you 150 free.
As
and
long
then
as
they
you
know
don't
that-
try to cash.
And you know what? They know this, that as soon as you lose that free $150, you're gonna be like, oh, that was fun. Let me put in another 150 of my own. Shit, I'm down 150. Now let me put 300 in of my own to try to get the 150 back. And then you know what happens? You get the 150 back, you get back to even, you say to yourself, oh, let me try to win now. Then you
I'm
go
on
right
a hot streak.
then you go right back into the hole. Like I
Yeah,
I hate the ease and win. I just hate the way they make it seem.
You know, and I hate what they're doing. I mean, they hook. I see it at the high school level.
Do you?
They're hooking kids left and right. You know, young kids. I mean, 14, 15 years old, making bets every game. They are.
Really?
It's
Well, how-
crazy. And they hook them at that age. And who knows what's going to happen because they're not making the best decisions.
How did your
No.
team
You
do
know.
against the spread last year?
Well, last year, my team, since I wasn't coaching, was undefeated.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I mean, look,
no, it's they went for the easy money
Yep.
because that's what owners understand. I want to make $1 more today than I did yesterday.
Yep.
So we're going to sell heroin with our hot dogs at the ballpark. It
if
won't
they
be a
could, they
problem.
would.
Oh, absolutely they would. But that's the point. It just you've stripped away the reason why the games are worth watching. Because if your team wins and your favorite player gets the winning basket, but you don't cover, are you happy or not? You're not.
No.
And okay, so then if you're going to do that, if it's all about the gambling, then make the first playoff tiebreaker how you did against the spread.
Yeah.
Let's get in bed with them a whole way.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't want to do that because they want to preserve the illusion that there's something noble going on when there's nothing noble going on.
Yeah. Now, I said this years ago, and I wish they would have done it. They probably still could now, but I always said in college football, they should have the spread bowl. Two teams that had the best spread record play against each other. And my dream scenario was you don't need to win the game. You just need to cover the spread. My dream scenario was the team that's getting 6 is trailing by 5 at the end of the game, kneeling on the ball. That was my ultimate dream scenario.
To cover.
And everybody's like looking around going, what are they doing? They're like, what do you mean? They're covering. You kidding me?
That was the whole point.
That was the whole point
Yeah.
of the spread bowl. You don't need to win. You just need to cover the spread.
And
Can
the
you
other
imagine?
team was taking timeouts when they're up 5.
In fact,
Can you imagine people trying to figure that shit out? Like what? Like not know what's going on? What they're losing and they're kneeling on the ball. Why is the other team calling timeouts? They're winning. What are they doing? I mean,
you'd have Mike Tirico yammering an explanation why it's a good idea.
I would fight. I would fight to call that game.
That would be an interesting game.
Oh, it'd be incredible. It'd be incredible. The spread bowl would be the best thing ever. It
You
never
could do that.
happened.
You could do that by making it a tiebreaker. Yeah. Here, they got to get in the playoff, so they're going to kneel down 5 because they can cover, but they get in the playoffs even though they lost.
Yes.
It's perfect.
I mean, no, it's the best because you get people that are like, what? Oh, Lou, get down, Lou.
How about
Oh,
a whole league
Lou,
like that?
stop.
A whole league.
Lou, you can
The
get put in
spread
jail
league.
for up to 15 years for that. Okay. I mean, you're like killing
Why
her.
my nostrils later?
She's like Mrs. COVID. She's like, let me check to see if you got COVID. Lulu. Lulu's just sitting there like, how we doing?
Because I want to sit in the guy's chair that has
Don't look
has
at me.
dildo on his.
She goes, I saw a dildo sweatshirt. I figured, you know what? We're like,
Boy,
I
this
wanna-
is the best show ever.
I want to check that out. Oh my God.
I'm going to stand on this so it doesn't keep tipping.
All right, I'll ask
You're
Bo-
kicking it. That's why.
No, I know. That's why I'm going to stand
you're-
on it.
I'll ask
You've
both.
got these
I'll
orthopedic
ask,
shoes.
I'll ask both you guys this. You covered the Giants forever. You're a Giants fan. By the way, former ball dude, third base line.
2 for 2 on my balls. Give him
Exactly.
right to me.
Yep.
We're dribbling. So I
You weren't
didn't have a
like
hard
the
time.
you weren't like the girl down right field a couple
No,
of
it
weeks
was
ago.
not like that.
Oh,
You know, first of all, I wasn't going to run after it.
oh, I don't know, Max. Did you see that? The girl that fell on her face.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt so bad.
Yeah, but you laughed.
While you were laughing
why
your
you-
ass off.
That's why you texted it out
Yeah.
to everybody.
I did. Well, I texted it out to our group thread. I go, Giants season so far. Poof. I was like, oh, so it was like too perfect. Because like her hands folded up, her arms folded up, and she like face like, how do you not get your hands down? Like she just like she broke her fall with her nose. Like that's not typical. Like you generally don't break your fall with your nose.
It was an homage to Casey Schmidt.
I guess it was. I'll ask you, Berg, first. Any hope for the Giants this year? What? Just
Realistically, no. I mean, God, they may be calling any of us up to be the relief pitchers right now because they can't do anything. They're not hitting the ball. I think they're getting good starting pitching. You know, for the most part, they've been getting a fair amount. You know, but their relief is not good. They're blowing saves left and right. They're losing games, 5-1. They can't score more than two runs. It's too little, too late in a tough division.
Never mind the tough division; they stink.
They stink. They stink right now.
they stink.
They're a game ahead of the Rockies.
I know.
That's only because we haven't played the Rockies.
That really kind of crystallizes it, doesn't it? I mean, that crystallizes it right there. I mean, I think they're better than they are, than they've shown. I don't know if that's good enough. Like, because I was we talked to Dave Fleming today. I did. And I asked him, what was the identity of the Giants? Like, who are they? Are they pitching defense like they were when they won the World Series? Even under Farhan, they weren't great except for that 1 year. But their identity was we're going to have a strong 25 and a strong 40 man. Like we're going to work the fringes and try to be good around the edges. Dave says that they want to be good pitching and good defense. I go, well, I think they're better defensively. I wouldn't consider them like that's an elite trait of theirs. The pitching has been, Webb's been okay and he's on the shelf. Ray's been pretty good. Hauser's been kind of up and down. Malley has been brutal this year, and Roop's been good. Like Roop's been solid, but I wouldn't consider them like, okay, that's a strength of theirs, the 5-man rotation, right? They don't hit. I heard a stat on Twitter yesterday, and it was on Buster Only's podcast, and I forgot. I wish I could remember the kid's name that was doing it. I say kid, he's probably like 20, early 30s. The Giants walk at a rate that has only been matched by a team 147 years ago. Like, that's how little they walk. Where the rest of the league's walking more, they're walking less, and they don't steal bases at all.
But
it's right now it's not a great combo what they have going on.
Well, but the kicker on that walk stat is that they also don't strike out a lot. So what exactly do they do?
I don't know what they do.
Grounder to short.
Grounded to short for a double play.
Well, that assumes they have a guy on.
Get a
first.
guy on.
Are you sure they don't strike out a lot? I'm not sure. I'm going to check you on that.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure you could be right. I'm going to trust you.
I haven't seen more swing throughs from a guy like Devers. He swings through the ball more than anybody I've seen.
Yeah, he swings through a lot of balls. Chapman does as well.
There has been a couple of good bright spots. I mean, Arias been good. Arias, they say, he's not a good fielder. He's done a great job so far.
Yep.
And he's a pro hitter. I mean, the guy gets up.
His glove hits 320.
Yeah. I mean, he's a solid player. Casey Schmidt's been certainly okay. I mean, he's had a little pop in his bat. And
Ray, you're right.
That way.
You're right. That's why I should trust you. They are 25th in the league.
Yeah. So
not National League.
So in other words, they don't homer.
They don't homer.
They don't strike out.
They don't strike out.
They don't walk.
They don't walk.
The 3 true outcomes in baseball, they're terrible at all of them. Do they even exist?
They just hit it at people over and over and over again.
And so, most of the time, not very hard.
I mean, that's a staggering combination.
That is a staggering combination.
We hit the ball all the time, but we never hit it where there's nobody.
Angels are the worst team. Like, they strike out more than anybody. Yeah. The Angels are going to be worst in a lot of categories. Where do you think the Giants are in OPS?
Oh,
because I would guess 20s, like 24, 25, somewhere around there.
I'm going to guess they're actually close to the middle. I think they're.
Let's say 18.
Try 28.
No, it's not 28.
Padres are 29, but they pitch.
Yeah,
and they field.
They pitch.
And the Mets are 30, and they stink.
And they spent all the money.
Exactly. They spent all that money. So it's just
so at least the Giants OPS is done honestly by having no players.
Yeah, it's ethical. It's an ethical OPS is what it is. Yeah. I like ethical OPSs.
But getting back to your original question about ethical basketball.
Yeah. Well, that was a long time ago.
I know, but I finally came up with an answer.
It's been eating at him.
I finally came up with an answer.
No, it's just code for I don't like watching you. I didn't realize that was the standard. I didn't realize that the standings said, watchability, where the W is. No, all you have to do is have more points than the other team. That's what W means.
That's the only thing that matters.
But we think it's about artistic endeavor. No, it's not. I mean, anybody who's ever watched the Pistons play at any point in their existence know that art's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, do you think the bad boy Pistons played ethical basketball?
Well,
it depends on your definition of ethical.
Well, yeah, prison yard.
Yes. Yeah, I don't even know if it's ethical by prison yard standards.
No, it's infuriating because we're now judging sporting events and just events in general. Did I like it? What is your standard, and why does anybody else have to have it?
When Detroit was what they were, what would they score? 83 points a game, 84 points a game.
Well,
they actually scored more than you think they did.
Yeah.
During the bad boy years, they scored about 102, 101.
Yeah.
But that was coming off the Lakers Bulls or Lakers Celtics, where they average like 115, 114.
Yeah.
So 102 seemed like 83.
I'm just thinking more playoff.
even
What you're thinking is the Pistons like in the late 90s when they played the Pacers and the games were like 69, 66. It's like, what? What? Excuse me?
Joe Dumars led the team in scoring with 8.
Yeah, I was like, well, how can that happen? How can that? We got 2 minutes left at 69, 66. Are you shitting me?
Speaking of which, was the best game of the year Knicks Hawks?
The comeback?
No, not the comeback. The one where the Hawks are trailing
Oh, that
72-22
Yeah.
with 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
That was awful.
No, it's tremendous. There's a morbid.
was
I mean,
awful.
it's literally like going through a morgue and going, "What's the worst accident you got here?" Right, that's the one. That's it. Look, no head,
What's the
foot in
worst
his-
accident you
foot in
have?
his chest cavity. That's the one. How do you have 22
Oh my
after
god!
18 minutes of basketball? How do you trail by 50? It was perfect.
Oh god!
It was
That's
the most.
funny.
I was in a bar watching it, and it's the most fun I've had all year watching a basketball game.
Because you're you.
Because
Nobody enjoys that game.
oh, are you kidding me? People
Nobody
were-
enjoys that
everybody in the bar was like
because they were
riveted by
drinking.
this.
And they all had the end.
Wait a minute. The guy who has
that.
gambled
'Cause you
every
know
day of his
they were
adult life
drinking.
and has had 2 beers for every bet he's ever made is going to lecture me on being a teetotaler.
No, I'm not saying. I have no look. I'm not shaming you. I'm happy for you.
Oh no,
I'd have been
people-
right there with you.
No, people were just watching. They were just open mouth, like, "Can you believe this?" It's absolutely.
Well, that's because you're wearing your dildo sweatshirt and they're looking at you going, "Oh my god, that guy's got a dildo sweatshirt. It's amazing." Jonathan Kuminga, by the way, was minus 40 in the first half, plus minus.
Oh yeah,
Minus 40?
Minus 40.
yeah.
The record. It's a record for a half, minus 40. Like you're out there for some bad basketball if you're minus 40 and a half.
How well has that prediction gone? Boy, once Kuminga gets away from that cruel Steve Kerr,
Yeah.
he's going to spring into action. He is who he is.
He's been the same player.
yeah.
He has some really good games. He has some
But he
not
has
so
to have
good
the ball in
games.
his hands and have no concept of
Yeah.
anybody else.
Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know,
And you know, and
it's
we
fine.
talked about this.
That's
before.
what his game is. It's,
And for people to say, "Oh, Steve Kerr has a thing against him. He's not going to play him." If he was going to help him win, Steve would play him.
yeah.
But he's not going to help him
Yeah.
win. It's
He's going to help me win. I don't want to play him.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. What are you talking about? Like people had a fascination. There's been 2 athletes that since I started working in the Bay Area doing the radio show up until now, there's been 2 players that you mention their name, you're going to get 50 on one side, 50 on the other side, and they're convinced they're right. It's Kuminga is one of them.
And Lulu.
And Lulu. No, because everybody loves Lou. Brandon Belt. The Belt Wars.
Yeah.
Because that's when OPS first started coming about, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, swing at the pitch. I'm tired of your slumpy shoulders. Like, do something." And then other people were like, "Yeah, but it's OPS 805. Like, he's really good with the glove. He's really good. He draws walks before walks were kind of a thing." But you mentioned those 2 players, automatic. Someone's going to jump in. And the great thing about it is they all knew exactly what they were talking about. They were experts. When it came to Kuminga, it was easy for me to say, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're an idiot." Like I didn't say that, but I thought that. With Kuminga, with the Belt, I kind of felt the same way, but I don't know as much about baseball as basketball. Basketball is easy for me to go, "You guys are stupid. You don't know what you're talking about." Yeah, he can dunk. Yay. He can jump. Yay. He can score 8. Yay. But can he make winning plays? Yeah.
No, he can make plays, but they're not necessarily winning, which is why he would have been the perfect wizard.
Perfect wizard.
Yeah.
Perfect wizard.
Well, and Brandon Belt, I mean, he drove me nuts because
I know.
as a coach, just his body language and show some emotion. When you strike out, don't just keep chewing your gum and walk back like, shucks. How about slam your bat one time or drop a big F-bomb? Something that shows me it matters.
The big problem with Belt was that he was playing the wrong position for his skill set. First baseman were supposed to be able to jack the ball out of the ballpark.
Power guy.
You know, and just swing from the ass and hit 35 dingers a year. He wasn't that guy.
Nope.
You know, I mean, but he didn't have the body type that would put him in any other position. So, you know, he's sort of screwed himself. But, you know, you have the body you have the skill set you have, and baseball just didn't happen to have a place where a guy like Brandon Belt could play without getting grief. He was the size of a first baseman.
And he
Put him
was
at
a
first.
good first baseman.
He was a very good
Terrific
first baseman. And he was an excellent hitter, and he had very good judgment.
Yep.
But his body language sucked, and he didn't hit the ball out of the ballpark. I don't know if that's a fireable offense, but
yeah.
No,
I'm good with him
it's
being
a frustrating offense. It's not
Baseball
a
is
fireable
better
offense.
now that he's no longer connected to it.
I think the one year he was on pace, he was going to hit over 30 home runs. Like he was rolling. And that's the year where he got, who was it Freddie Sanchez that threw the ball? They hit him in the head. Remember we got the concussion? And they were
That
like,
right.
They had infield and like he was looking this way and the ball hit him in the head and he missed
him
a
up
whole,
for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know who was on. I don't know.
Freddie Sanchez sounds like the right answer.
I'm trying to. I don't remember. I just know he got hit in the head with a damn ball during like infield. It's like, well, how do you get
Brandon Belt brain bubbles? Look it up.
All right, give me you guys thoughts on. I do want. Well, I mean, we're going to get to the kid stuff pretty soon, but I want to go over the teams. Warriors, Steve Kerr signs.
I could not figure out for the life of me why that was a discussion point. I've thought all along, and maybe I'm wrong because I'm not nearly as close to him as you are, but I thought he was never going to leave before Curry did. And two,
was it? It was Panic, by the way, that hit him. Fucking Panic.
Joe Panic, Freddie Sanchez.
He wasn't? Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Lou, no, this
sounded good to me.
No, I never thought that was a possibility.
Was it Scudero?
Unless Joe Lacob said, "I hate you and everything you stand for," at which point he's asking Curry to want out. And if we know anything about the Warriors, it is that Stephen Curry is going to have every statue around the arena, and he's going to have an ownership stake, and he's going to be, their ambassador. He's going to die a Warrior. So if you cross Curry, you're done. If you don't cross Curry, you're there for life. So to me, I always thought Kerr was going to have that job until he didn't want it anymore, and he was too competitive to walk out on a 37-45 team.
Well, and did it ever come out of his mouth ever that, hey, I don't know if I'm going to come back. I'm not going to do it. It was all speculation. It was people.
Yeah, but he helps fuel it sometimes.
Well, he didn't say a lot to it. Social media
was
coming out saying a lot of things. People not in the know. Oh, he's going to leave. They don't like him because he speaks his mind too much. I heard that. I never heard that come out of Lacob's mouth.
Yeah,
but I heard that on social media. They didn't like what he stood for that way. I mean,
yeah, but he'd been doing that for 10 years.
Exactly. And that's Steve. And he didn't seem too concerned about signing a new contract for a long time. Most guys get concerned. I'm not signed yet. I'm not going to do that. He didn't come out in the media and say these things. It didn't shock me one bit that he was coming back. And I think I agree with Ray. I mean, him leaving before Steph Curry would probably never going to happen.
Yeah, maybe not. By the way, Freddie Sanchez, I think was there with JT Snow, wasn't he? He might have been there with JT Snow. Now that I think about it.
Speaking of first baseman who couldn't hit a home run,
I think he got.
Well, he got better when he started hitting from the left side. That's it. These guys that come up and switch hit like Patrick Bailey, he can't hit from either side.
Yeah, but now he's on the side where Cleveland plays. He's a much better player.
JT had some years where he had 24, 25 home runs. Yeah, JT, he could hit. He was mostly known for his glove. But was it Dan Ugla that hit him? Maybe it wasn't Dan Ugla. By the way, just an aside that has nothing to do with anything, just because I'm throwing second baseman out there. The fact that Dan Ugla wore number 22 was an abomination. The fact that he wore Will Clark's number was like, are you kidding? Like, please. Now that's rectified now because Will Clark's number is retired. When you, I mean, numbers to me kind of are overrated sometimes, but come on. Dan Ugla wearing Will Clark's number? Nigga, please. I mean, come on. Make it make, what was he here, like 3 weeks? I mean, Dan Ugla? He was good with the Marlins. Jeez.
Wait a minute. If the number's not retired, it's fair game.
No, I know, but it's just
It's something weird about it. It's like watching the Raiders when you see somebody wearing number 12. Hey, that's Stabler. You can't wear number 12. You can't wear number 8. That's Ray Guy. And you see guys out there running. It's a little bit odd when you see somebody wearing number 80 for the Niners.
There's 101 numbers you could choose from. If you don't want somebody to wear it, retire it.
Well, it seems like in college is like 202 because everybody wears the same number on either side of the ball.
See, I think the number should be, because we only have so many numbers, right?
101.
I think we should go like Three Stooges, where we have fractions too. I think guys should be fractions out there. Like
pi.
Yeah, pi 3.14. 1 point.
How about symbols?
1 and 3
symbols.
Yeah, 1 3/4.
Question mark.
Like the the music symbol. Yeah, I love the, when I played softball when I was younger, my number was 666. That was my number. I thought that was a fantastic.
That was the tattoo on your chest that glowed in the dark.
That was a fantastic number. People were a little afraid, but I enjoyed the number. But I don't know. No, you're right. If you want it retired, retire it. But the fact that he came in like, I don't even know if he started the season with the Giants. I think he like came in like mid-season and they just slapped a 22 on him. There was just something about that I was like, well, I mean, it didn't last long. I went and got another beer, forgot about it. But I
just, most problems, if you want to call this a problem by elevating it, are solved very easily. The person in charge says, "No, don't do that." What it was, Dan Ugla and say, "Well, then trade me."
Yeah, but when you have enough sense as a player to go, yeah, maybe I shouldn't wear 22.
He probably didn't even know. He might not even have known who Will Clark was. There's a lot of guys now that play, even when I played, guys that you play with, they don't know sports. Do you think everybody knows sports? Like, you're in the NBA, you're playing NFL, you've probably followed sports your whole life. Nah, I'm just good at this. I mean, I'm just good at this.
It's not Dan Ugla's job to worry about the fan sensibilities.
No.
I like 22. It's available. They let me have it when I asked for it.
I get it. No, yeah. So to the Warriors, let me ask you this:
could Dan Ugla play for the Warriors?
Off guard. I know they don't want Steve saying this because, you always want to sell tickets, you want to keep people's hopes up and stuff. But when he said last year that they were, kind of a fading dynasty, which is 100% accurate. I mean, this is what happens to dynasties. They get a little bit older, and either you sell off the parts too early, piss off your fan base, get draft picks or get younger players, or you keep them longer than their expiration date maybe, and then you can't trade them because they make too much money now, and you don't get fair market value for those type of players. So it's either one or the other. I look at this team right now and say, I don't have a problem with what they did. They won 4 championships. You're definitely going to want to keep Steph. And Steph can still be the best player on a championship team. The second best player has got to be equal to him, close to equal to him, I think.
And 15 years younger.
Maybe 50. Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah. Draymond's still a viable player. There's certain things that he can't do like he did when he was younger, of course. But this is what happens. You're good. You don't draft high because you're not bad enough to draft that high to get good players. And then when they did,
they struck out every time.
They struck out every time. Struck out with Wiseman, struck out with Kuminga. I wouldn't say struck out with Moody. I'd say Moody at 14, whatever it was. You'll take that.
And Pajemski's been okay.
Pajemski's been good. Pods has been good. I think he was 18, 19, somewhere around there. Pods has been good.
He's been okay.
And then Guy Santos,
a very maddening player.
He is, but Guy Santos, second rounder, he's been solid.
To me, he's been more effective than Pods.
Really?
Yeah, because he never tries to exceed what his mandate is. You know what you're getting from him, and whatever you ask him to do. I mean, you're not going to ask him tons, but he's going to give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he to me is more reliable than Pods.
Well, Pods could be Ohtani if he played baseball.
Yeah, he could be. I think
wanted to say, don't
it's
say
unlikely.
that.
I think it's unlikely, but
Don't invoke Ohtani. Like, what do you like? People were like, "Oh, so you're better than Steph, and you could be Ohtani." It's like, I love the bravado, but I mean, you just pick.
You might want to just shut your mouth on
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you pick the best player in Golden State Warriors history by a decent margin. I mean, Rick Barry is a great player. Steph's better.
well,
Ohtani could be the best player that's ever played baseball. And he didn't say he could be him. He said he could do that, hit and pitch to a lesser extent. I'm like,
we could all hit and pitch to a lesser extent.
Like way lesser.
yeah.
Like I can never get an out and I can never get a hit, but I can do both of them.
I could do both well.
I think that's where it kind of like the fan base kind of like, oh, come on, play, don't do that because Pods can play.
He could play, but I think there are times, to the extent that I get frustrated by any of this, because I don't. Sometimes he imagines that I'm hot, give me the ball, and I'm going to keep shooting because it's going to keep going in because I'm me. No, you're not.
Well, no, he is him.
Yeah, but sometimes his version of him far exceeds his deeds.
He tends to do a little too much at times.
At all times.
Yeah.
I think his confidence is sometimes misplaced.
Which, I mean, I guess as a coach, I'd rather have a guy with confidence like that that's not afraid to take the big shot, but he takes too many big shots.
Yeah. On the team that he's on, with the teammate he's got, be aware of your surroundings.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's fair because I think he is a player that has more positives than negatives. And I do believe that article kind of rubbed the Warriors the wrong way because whenever you say I want to be as good or better than Steph, it's like, just check yourself, okay? He's still on your team. Like he's still there. Like, oh, hold on a minute. And then when you throw Ohtani in there, you're like, okay, bro, please.
See, I thought it was a brilliant stroke to throw Ohtani in there because now you could say, oh, he's insane. Now I get it.
He's insane.
Well, with them, you said, getting back to the question about Steve coming out and saying that, I mean, you can't change father time. Those guys are getting older.
Yeah.
And he has a good perspective on it. I mean, we can't pay everybody. We're going to have to let some guys go. We can't get other guys in there, the salary cap, all that stuff. But the ages of Draymond and Steph, you can't deny.
Let's not forget him.
Yeah, you can't deny that. And they hit gold with Draymond. Was he a late second round pick?
Yes.
So they
early second round,
34.
Yep.
And what do you? I mean, that's honesty, and anybody that watches the game understands that. Fans are fans.
I have a question, since he mentioned honesty.
Yeah.
How many times do you think Steve Kerr has knowingly and willingly lied about something? I think he's really good at shading truth, which maybe, depending on your definition, may be a lie, but I don't remember where he's told something that was patently untrue. He'll screw around with the definitions of things, but he's pretty frank. He's a lot like Pop that way.
Yeah.
He's
so when he said something about a fading dynasty, it didn't ring false to me, or that he had made some kind of mistake. I mean, by now, he's been there for 13 years. You know what you're getting.
Well, and look at the past. Everybody's done that. The Lakers did it. The Bulls did it. They all faded.
Yeah.
As everybody got older, it's just the fact of what's happening. He's a sharp guy. He's a sharp guy, not just in basketball, but in everything. And his
choice of friends is
that's a little off.
Yeah.
But I think he wants to speak as much truth as he can. And I've never seen him come out and egregiously lie about anything. I mean, he's about as trustworthy as you could find.
Yeah, I think with his coaching, he's fueling his meth empire, which I think is commendable.
Yeah,
it's fantastic in the Central Valley here in California. Well, he keeps the liberals elite happy on the coast, and then that meth.
Meantime, he's the scourge.
He got that meth. I think Steve sometimes doesn't lie, but he doesn't tell the whole truth. But I think in this instance, for the most part, Steve's going to tell you how he feels. Like, does he look? I know for a fact the Warriors aren't happy with him when he says we should play 72 games, but that's something he feels strongly about. I've talked to guys who have been in this game for years and years and years, and even they're like, no, we should play 82. That's the number. We can do this. Steve is adamant, like 72 is better, gives you a little more rest. Guys can play a little bit longer. Maybe we won't have as many injuries as we've had. Like, he really feels that. I think when he said we're fading dynasty, I think that's exactly how he felt, because he is a sports fan. He's seen it over the course of his lifetime. He's seen all these dynasties and what happens to him. So when he says, look, we're just trying to hang in there, and the Wright Thompson opus that he wrote on Steve. I mean, Steve talks a lot about the fight, right? The fight. There's honor in the fight. Even if you're not going to win, there's honor in the fight. And I truly believe that's how he feels. Like, let's fight. Let's finish this thing the right way. Even if we don't win a championship, let's go down the right way. Is that possible? I don't know, because each year they come back. Steph's a year older. Draymond's a year older. Butler's going to be a year older. Like, you can't guarantee health for these guys anymore.
All their players are going to be a year older, I predict.
No, I think you're right. But I think it affects the older guys more in that that injury becomes more part of the equation.
No. Steve's great failing ultimately is that he's a purist. He wants a world that no longer exists. And everybody else recognizes that it no longer exists, but he still tilts at those windmills. Of course, 72 games is better. But who's going to take a 12% pay cut?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Owners, nobody. Players, nobody.
Okay. When is walking going to be called again? When you're dead. There's your answer. No other questions. Walking will be called after you expire. Live with it.
Do they still call it walking? That's what I always call it. Now it has to be traveling now.
No, it's a Euro step.
It's the gather.
Yeah.
The gather.
Yeah,
Too many steps.
Oh, it's the gathering.
Yeah.
What are we playing, a board game for nerds?
Yeah.
The gathering.
In many ways,
what are we doing?
Sports is exactly a board game for nerds.
Nerds.
It's Stratomatic with controllers.
R.I.P. By the way.
R.I.P. Ogre.
R.I.P.
from Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, that was a rough day. A rough day.
Yeah, I'm sure it really troubled you.
Hey, where was it filmed?
University of Arizona. Revenge of the Nerds. You didn't know that, did you?
Saddleback CC couldn't accommodate him.
All right.
No, I mean, Kerr, he's a fascinating figure in a bunch of ways, but the one thing that always catches me is that he tilts at the same windmills, believing that at some point everybody's going to go, yeah, why didn't we think of that? And the truth is, he works for the most cynical people on earth. And when he says, let's play 72 games, they all say, you're absolutely right, Steve. And then you'll play 10 more after that because that's what you're getting paid for. And the fact that Lacob hasn't told him to shut up yet is fascinating to me. It's one of the indications that Lacob still hasn't lost his mind yet.
Well, maybe he has. We don't know about it.
Well, if he had lost his mind, we'd have known because he'd have fired Kerr after this year.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was out of the, off the table either.
It wasn't off the table. I know that. It wasn't off the table, but I think, look, this is a question most people don't ask. And by most people, I mean owners, GMs, the guys that do the hiring and firing. They don't ask themselves, can we do better?
Yeah, exactly. Who can we get?
Who's out there that we can get that's going to be better? They just don't like what they have. Fire that person, and then after that, figure out, okay, how do we get somebody in here? And they don't even think in terms of better, like just new. We want someone that's new. Like, that should always be the question. If you're going to fire somebody, it should always be the question, can we get someone better? Who out there is better? And do we have a chance to get that person? But because owners are dumb, they don't think of it in that terms. It's like, oh shit, we suck this year. Let's fire this guy and we'll find somebody else. Well, those are the owners that hire 6 guys in 10 years.
Well, it's not just owners; it's also ads in college.
Yeah,
That do the same thing.
Well, they're owners now too.
Well, they are owners.
Yeah.
I look at Cal, and Cal went to about 2 or 3 bowl games in 30 or 40 years, and they have Tedford in there, and they go to 9 straight bowl games. But then a couple of lean years, and we got to get him out. We got to get a new guy. The guy just took you to 9 bowl games. Who are you going to get that's better than that here at Cal? And it's been a revolving door since.
Yep.
And they haven't done it much.
Yep.
And that's it's
Yeah,
trickles down to all levels.
Yeah, but now they're playing in the French league, so who knows what they're doing.
I love that them and Stanford 1-game playoff in North Carolina.
Yeah. in 5 years, when college football is 40 teams and they're not playing anymore, I'll be fascinated to see what the alums do with that.
It may not even be 5 years.
It'll be 5.
I agree. Look, I agree with you. I think college football is going to end up being 20 teams in the Big Ten, 20 teams in the SEC. It'll be like AFL, NFL, or AFC, NFC. Big Ten will have their playoffs. SEC will have their playoffs. And then at the end, you'll have the team that came out of the SEC playoffs versus the team that comes out of the Big Ten playoffs for like a mini college Super Bowl is what it's going to end up being. And then that they got to have relegation that goes along with it.
Oh no, they're going to do that not based on results. Like the SEC at some point is going to go, we don't want 20 teams. That's too many slices of the pie. Let's get rid of some of these schools that don't bring in as much money. Mississippi State, Purdue, the Maryland and Rutgers. Rutgers' value is that they're in New York,
East Coast.
but nobody in New York watches the Big Ten. And what they're going to do is there's going to be 40 teams, but there'll be 3 leagues, not 2. Because I think they'll find a way to co-opt the Big 12 into becoming that 3rd league.
Well, they may combine the ACC and the Big 12.
They might do that.
And make a 3rd one with that.
Yeah, but it's just if you don't pull in X amount of money every year, I think you're in danger no matter what conference you're in.
I was really disappointed that they didn't absorb the entire Pac-12, and if they wanted to make it a Big 12 East and a Big 12 West, and then have your Big 12 championship right there. And
because you're still dividing the television money 24 ways.
Yeah, but under the Big 10 name, which was probably worth
which they
more.
could. Yeah, but you're still not going to double your TV money because you still got the one network deal. It's the fact is college football, and I know you didn't want to go in this direction.
I don't care where we're going. I'm happy. I'm outside drinking beer.
Yeah, with a snoring dog.
With
in
a
your lap.
snoring dog and a lizard talking to me. I'm fucking happy as shit right now.
College
You don't know
football-
how happy I am right now.
Yeah. I have a very good idea how happy
You don't know
are,
how happy
you
I
keep
am.
looking at the wristwatch you're not wearing and wondering where's the time gone.
I'm so happy I'm moist.
He's
And I
happy
hate
looking at
using
your
that word.
sweatshirt.
I hate using that word.
No, I think college football is going to become a regional sport again because nowhere else in the country does anybody give a damn. I mean,
You said they don't give a damn? You tell me they don't give a damn in Tuscaloosa?
no, there they do, but they're going to be the survivors. But the West Coast, Oregon getting its brains beat out in the Big Ten, that's not going to be very interesting in 5
But
years.
it hasn't. It's
They're
been
not getting their
competitive.
brains beat out.
But it will.
Why?
As long as
Why?
they have that Nike
Because
money,
the
they won't
money
get the big
isn't
break.
in Eugene itself.
But they're going to get the piece of the pie of the Big Ten.
Okay, but if we're talking about
And they have Phil
expanding
Knight.
the Big Ten, and Phil Knight is 116 years old.
But there'll be somebody after Phil
he's going
Knight.
to be
And that's-
room
that's
temperature
built into
next
his contract.
Tuesday.
He's got it in his will. All that money's going to you.
See, I think you're wrong on Oregon. Because I think
I
I think
agree.
Oregon cares. I think Eugene's one of the places on the West Coast that care
might
because
be
that's,
the only place.
yeah, because that's the one thing the Pac-12, Pac-10, whatever had that the SEC and Big Ten don't have per se. Big towns. Where's Washington? Seattle, UCLA, USC.
Where's Oregon?
LA.
Eugene.
It's in Eugene. It's a small college campus.
Okay.
It's a small. That's where colleges thrive, like Columbus, Ohio State, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Ann Arbor, Michigan, like with Athens, Georgia. I mean, all these towns.
No,
you
but,
drive right through if they didn't have a university.
But those are part of the country that, because it doesn't have the NFL, the college team is their NFL. That's not true in
Okay,
Seattle.
who's Oregon's NFL?
Oregon doesn't have an NFL.
That's why I'm saying
they
that
are the
Oregon,
one exception. But being by themselves isn't going to help them much, because I don't know how much longer SC and UCLA are going to do this.
Well, but the whole NIL thing is changed everything,
and it's going to change again, because they're going to go to Congress and they're going to say, "Can we please have permission to screw the players again?" And they'll get it.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it screwing the players. I mean, I think it's gone out of control. It's way out of control. They're paying way too much money now. We always said, "Shit, we'd like to have a couple $100 extra a month."
But
now it's different. But
they're not paying money they don't have.
But that's the thing. Oregon does have that
for now.
And what's crazy is when you're recruiting kids, it's not just the money; it's the facilities, and they put all the money into the facilities. They're miles ahead of everybody. And when they get caught, they build a new one. And they're staying on top of that, and they're getting these recruits not just from the West Coast, they're getting them from the East Coast, from the South, from the Midwest, and they're getting them to come out. And I think Oregon's always going to be a factor as long as that Nike money's pumping in, and I don't see that ever stopping.
But that's my question: does it stop when Phil stops?
No, it will not.
Absolutely
stop.
not.
No, I say absolutely not. It won't. And I have heard through some pretty reputable sources that he has built that in. That when he goes, it's not changing. That they are going to give that money, and that's what his legacy is.
And all I would say in response to that, and I'm not questioning your knowledge here, is that when Jody Allen sold the Blazers, we'll be fine, because we've shown how much we love Portland. We want to be here forever. Sold it to Tom Dundon. That team's going to be out of Portland in 3 years. That's done.
But I think professionals.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Really?
I think professionals in college are different.
No, but money is money.
Money's money,
you
but
can
there's
promise
too many
all the
people
money you
involved
want
with this.
while you're alive. But the minute they put the tag on your toe, that's somebody else's money.
Well, that always could be the case. You're right,
Yeah.
but from what I'm hearing, I just don't see that happen.
Well,
I really
okay.
don't.
And I'm not willing to die on this hill, because you know more people about this than I do. I'm just saying that everything's a lot more fluid than it used to be.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to college sports. I really don't. I don't know if there's a world where the football programs disassociate themselves almost from the university, like an auxiliary campus, like they're fucking separate from the university. I don't know where it goes. I don't know, because there's a part of me that says they should do that and then have all the other sports get back to what they were. Because now
non-existent.
What is the value of having an NC2A right now? I don't quite get it, because
the tournament. That's it. The NCAA basketball
they're
tournament.
not policemen.
They're not. They don't. First of all, when's the last time you ever heard of anybody being ineligible in college?
No, the whole.
Or what happened to graduation rates? You see all this transferring that's going around. Kids can't graduate from a particular school. That counts against your numbers. It used to be if you didn't have a certain amount of percentage graduating, you weren't going to be able to. You were going to lose scholarships, and that went by the wayside.
The SEC and the Big Ten took control of college football because they didn't want rules. They didn't want anybody telling them what they couldn't do. Now they found out that when you don't have rules, now not only can nobody tell you what you can do, you can't tell anybody what they can't do.
They don't like that.
No. And now they want the government to tell them not to. And that's going to go over big.
Yeah.
I mean, they've screwed themselves by looking at today's $1,000 bill and realizing that they're pissing away another 100,000 by not paying attention. I mean, it's what happens when greed is unfettered. You lose sight of the unintended consequences that they're now facing as we're talking. They want to go to a 2014 tournament,
which is asinine.
Well, I mean, look, everything is predicated on making more money, right? Everything. You got the 24-team football playoff proposal.
76.
Basketball tournament's gone to 76 teams. You look at the NBA; they got 5 different jerseys.
And
My-
20
my-
playoff teams.
My favorite is I was watching a Clipper game this year. You know the logos they have on their jersey?
Rakuten for the-
No, that's the Warriors.
I know.
Rick Houghton, yeah. Yeah, the Clippers is Visit Rwanda.
I did see that.
And I thought to myself, you think there's anybody over in Rwanda right now, like checking out the gorillas, talking to a group? You know, they got the groups going out there seeing the gorillas. And they're like talking, how'd you get here? Well, you know, this is something my husband's always wanted to do. He's always wanted to visit the gorillas in the lowland of Rwanda. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are here together? Oh, that's great. How'd you get here? Well, I was watching a fucking Clipper game. And I saw Visit Rwanda, and I thought, you know what? We should go to Rwanda. That's like incredible.
Rwanda,
Like, I
which is
wonder if
currently
Rwanda
in
has a
war.
soccer team that says visit the Inuit Dome. Like, it's a reciprocal thing. Like, Steve Ballmer rules or whatever it is on their jersey. Would you fucking visit Rwanda on your jersey? Like, who is watching a Clipper game that says, you know what? Shit, I want to go to Rwanda. I've never even thought about going to. I wonder if fucking Don Cheadle's there. I'll go over there and check out the gorillas, the hotel. It'll all be cool. I would have never thought about Rwanda. I didn't know it existed until I watched a goddamn Clipper game. Nice shot, Kawhi.
You know who else has Visit Rwanda?
Oh,
Arsenal.
yeah, Arsenal. Yep, exactly right.
Yeah.
The 2 teams. I was like, oh shit, Arsenal has it too.
Yeah. Oh no, they don't care as long as they could be just saying, you know,
It's a
heroin
buck.
for school children. But if the guy who's running the heroin for school children business wants to give them $5 million as a sponsorship,
Oh, they're good.
They're gonna take it.
Absolutely.
They're absolutely good. But my point is, like, everyone's looking for ways to make money now. This is the smallest of ways. We talked about it earlier in the show. All the gambling is all these sports leagues trying to figure out, okay, how do we make the most money possible? The NBA, why do you think they're on Peacock and Prime and ESPN and whatever? It's like
TNT.
Yeah, TNT. No, they're not on TNT anymore. They stopped that.
Are they on TBS?
Nope.
No.
Well,
There's 2 other things.
That's why they
going on.
shifted.
I know there's like
their show.
they've got 5 outlets.
it's Prime, it's NBC, like Sports Bay Area, Peacock, ABC, ESPN.
And that's 5.
I'm not sure if CBS is. I don't think CBS is
No,
part of
CBS.
it. But yeah, it's like they're not doing it for you; they're doing it for them.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the owners. So the owners want to make as much money as possible. So they're telling Silver, "Look, make the TV rights deal as large as possible. I don't give a shit if it has to be on Vivid Video, right? Okay, you got
What's
Clipper
that?
game followed by Anal Annie, like fantastic, like oh my god, Anal Annie's never done this type of ratings. What was the lead in? Spurs Thunder. Oh, no wonder. Like they don't care. They're just like throw it on there somewhere.
God, I've never been more ashamed in my life.
But they don't. It's like, how do we make as much money as possible? So let me get back to what we're talking about. No one can tell me. His name's Tony Petit, the commissioner of the Big Ten.
Yeah. Petit.
No, Petit. So he's the one kind of fighting for the the 24-team tournament. Why is he fighting for the 24? Because more Big Ten teams get in, more money for the Big Ten. Like this isn't what's best for sports. 76 isn't what's best for sports in terms of getting it like the NCAA tournament. Like the spirit of 70. Like you can't tell me that. I mean, because it doesn't exist.
It's not.
But it's how do we get more money? This is how we get more money, right? That is how we get more money.
But the best thing about it is that it's more money for fewer people. It's not. You're not
rich get
growing
richer.
you're not growing the game.
No.
You're not growing the business.
Which they don't care about.
No, and you're not growing the business either.
But
You're
are
basically
people going to
you're
want to see?
narrowing the funnel at the top end.
I don't think people are going to want to see.
Visit Rwanda?
Visit Rwanda.
I do.
Or,
I want to see
or
Visit
10
Rwanda.
teams from the Big Ten make it into a playoff. You know,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
of course they
It's
don't.
more of a regional sport than it's ever been, and it's going to get worse.
I mean, no, someone would have to go back and tell me or show me end of the year rankings before you headed to the BCS playoff or whatever the playoffs were. That's what I thought. She's like, she's not into college sports. She's like, I can wake me when you're talking NFL. Like, I don't care about the college sports. But somebody show me at the end of the year
How do you have a deviated septum? If you
where
don't have
we're
a nose?
13 through 25. had a chance to win a college playoff. Never. They never do. The only positive I will say, and it pains me to say this, the only positive to having a 2014 playoff.
More games to bet on.
No, can I get to bet on those anyway? I could bet on those in the bowl games. But good thought. But at least in a playoff, I think the players will play instead of going to a meaningless bowl game where they all opt out and don't play at all. But as far as like, do we need this? No. Has anybody asked for this? No. Why are we doing it? Because advertisers said they'll pay so much money. That's why we have the play-in game in the NBA. Fucking 82 games isn't enough to figure out who the best 8 teams are in each conference. That's more than half the league. That's 16 teams. Yeah. There's 30 in the league. Now we need 2 more to give them a shot to make it to the playoffs. Why? Well, because we can throw a game on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And who doesn't want to pay? Or who doesn't want to pay attention to a game 7? Go right to the elimination game. Okay, cool. Ratings are great. Must be great. No, we're playing 2 teams. They kind of suck, but they're playing each other, so it'll probably be close. What does that give us? More money. I get it. I understand it. It doesn't mean I like it, and doesn't mean it's best for the sport.
It's not, the sport has nothing to do with this. These are actors in costumes. It's not, the sport is.
It's unethical. It's not ethical.
Well, that it is. That you've got right.
Okay, well, speaking of unethical, how unethical is tanking in the NBA?
That's unethical.
That defines unethical.
It does, but the NBA has given them no fucking reason to not do it because they don't have any other recourse to get better. Like the NBA makes it. I think I need another beer. You need one too, don't you? Probably.
Sure.
The NBA makes it so hard to understand why you can. Oh, hey, can we go in the kitchen and grab that bottle of wine for Ray? But the NBA's made it so hard to like understand what you can and can't do as far as like the CBA. Like I don't even get it. I don't even care to get it because it's too complicated for me. It's so complicated. I forget what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah. Never mind the CBA. You have to remember what the NBA is. It's the same thing that the NFL is, Major League Baseball is. It's about the care and feeding of billionaires and the keeping their prices up.
Yep.
And if Josh Harris, who owns the Philadelphia 76ers, thinks it's a good idea to make sure that his general manager loses a bunch of games for a bunch of years in hopes of getting a good player at some point, then you say, well done, Josh.
Yeah.
Because the result doesn't matter to Josh.
No.
I mean, and when the result doesn't matter, you don't have a sports league anymore. You have a consortium of billionaires.
Well,
what's more fun to watch than that?
No,
with Tom's idea of relegation is, I mean, they've got it right. They've got it right over there in the Premier League with the relegation.
They do. But they got like 200 soccer teams. We don't have 200.
I know. I'm not.
Where we're going to send them to Mexico?
We're
going to send them to Mexico?
By
hey, you're playing Tijuana now. Like what?
By the way,
Trevor Bauer's pitching for him though.
Yeah. The best story of the week. The best story of the week was England's got a Spygate now.
Really?
Did you see that?
I did not.
Southampton was playing Middlesbrough for a right to play Hull City in the game that would determine the last team to get promoted to the Premier League this year. But Southampton sent somebody to spy on Middlesbrough's practice. And it was a guy standing in a bush with a camera.
High tech?
Oh, very high tech. He was spotted almost immediately. It went to the people who run English soccer. And they kicked Southampton out of the tournament.
Did they really?
So they lose the chance to go to the Premier League, which would have been worth $500 million to them. $500 million.
It's a $500 million.
Yeah, $250 million to get in. Another $250 million for the year you're in there. And then you get a parachute payment if you drop back out. So it's almost closer to $600 million. They blew all that because they needed a picture of a guy trying to make a corner kick. It's the best story of the week. And everyone in England is pulling their hair up in clumps because that's too extreme. No, it's not. The rule's there.
Yeah.
You broke the rule. You should have your legs blown off. That's the rule. Period. You want people to stop cheating? Make it worth their while not to.
That's 600 million is probably worth that. You're right.
Yeah.
I would not do it for that.
That's classic.
Oh,
what happened to Wrexham? They were in.
They didn't make it.
I know they were close.
They were the last team that didn't make because so what happens is if you're in the championship league,
championship,
championship. So top 2 teams advance, and then the third, they have a 4-team playoff for the third. They were the 5th team, so they just missed out on the on the playoff to.
Which means we have another year of listening to those 2 nitwits explain soccer to us.
Well, Ray's followed soccer a lot longer than I have. I've just kind of got into it over the last 4 or 5 years. So
I am not a soccer guy.
I know you're not a soccer. You'll watch the World Cup though. This
I enjoy
summer.
the World Cup. That is fun, but that's about it.
I'm way
good.
into Portugal and Bosnia Herzegovina.
Yeah, Champions League's fun to watch. I like watching
Champions League is fun.
I'd rather
I
watch
watch
paint
it.
dry.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the problem with the Premier League.
It's not.
And I like watching the Premier League. The problem is if the top 5 teams aren't playing one another, it's like watching SEC football play
Mississippi State versus
it's like you're exactly right.
Mississippi
It's
State.
like
and
if
Coastal
Alabama's going to play
Carolina.
Georgia, great. If Georgia's playing Coastal Carolina, not so great. And that's what it's like. Like if you get the top 5, maybe 6 teams in the Premier League, it's fun because you get the best players in the world. It's really good soccer. But the other times the team's just playing keep away from the other team, and as soon as they get at 1-0, then the game is over. And that's I don't know if La Liga,
that is not my
Bundesliga.
experience. La Liga's far worse because there's only 2.
Well, I don't watch it. Yeah.
There's only 3 teams to care about in La Liga. Real Madrid, which is a complete crap show. Right
Barcelona.
now. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid.
Yep.
Germany is even worse because there's only 2 teams there.
2.
Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. France, there's only 1 team.
Yeah, they win every year.
Yeah.
PSG.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but they have relegation, which means they should survive forever. And there are more teams worth watching than just the top 5. But you've got to sort of commit to it.
No. I'm not saying they're not worth watching because I like Leeds. I like watching. I don't know why I got into Leeds 3 or 4 years ago.
16th.
I don't know why I got into Leeds 3 or 4
You like
years
them
ago.
because the 49ers own a piece.
But they can't be playing one of the top 5 because they'll get mopped more times than not. If they're playing a team around them, yeah, I'll watch. But you throw Arsenal against Leeds, most of the time it's like But my point is, you give me Arsenal versus Man City. Man U is back this year. Chelsea
stinks.
Tottenham was terrible this year, weren't they? Yeah, they're awful.
Usually pretty good.
Liverpool was decent
people
this
are
year.
pissed because they might not get in the Champions League. Those people are they're insane.
Before we move, I want to move on to the NFL a little bit, but does the Champions League fluctuate?
Yes.
Because I thought English Premier League got 4 teams in. This year they're getting 5 teams in.
They might get 6. It
so how does
depends
that
on
work?
who wins the specific national cup competitions, like the FA Cup, stuff like that. And it changes based on, on how many teams they let in and how many other countries get. It can grow, and it's growing this year. So,
Okay.
The Premier League might send 6.
Okay.
Which is unprecedented.
All right, let's get to the before we get to some of the goofy stuff. Let's get to the NFL and the
we haven't covered the goofy stuff.
No, not even close yet. Not even close yet. Let's get to the Niners. Your thought. I'll just get your general feeling on the Niners going into this year. Berg.
I think they developed a lot of depth last year. We've talked about this before. They were able to play a lot of their backups due to injury, and that's going to help them. They're going to, years past they haven't had the depth, and I think that they'll be good. I mean, the fact that they have to play the Rams twice and Seahawks twice, that's a difficult schedule. I mean, but everybody in the NFL is good. Everybody's got to play everybody, and every year there's different teams that are going to step up. I think that the Niners are capable of winning 11 or 12 games again if they stay healthy. But if they don't stay healthy, and it seems to me, you guys you watch it just as much as I do, that they have a tendency to get more injuries than most. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in their practice. I know they practice a lot harder.
Fucking electrical station.
Well, yeah, that stupid thing. But they practice, word is they practice a lot harder.
Yeah.
They practice more in pads. They hit a little bit more. I don't know if that's a factor. I don't know if the offseason training, but they've got a lot of injuries that other teams don't have. But if they stay healthy, I think they've got the ability to do well.
Super Bowl contenders?
No, pretenders. I don't think they have what it takes to get to the Super Bowl yet.
Okay.
I think they didn't address the offensive line. I think that's going to kill them.
Okay.
They, everybody talks about the skill positions. Brock Purdy's done a great job. They've got some receivers that got possibly the best running back, one of the best running backs in the league. But it doesn't matter who is there if you can't protect it, if you can't open the holes. And when you're forced to have to throw the ball on 3rd and 1 75% of the time, you're going to have some tough games. And they've got to do a better job of addressing the offensive line. And that never gets talked about. I know that Kyle believes he can develop those guys. I don't necessarily believe that. I think you've got to get some talent in there. You got to draft some young guys. Because in the free agent world, you don't get a lot of offensive linemen. If you're good, they don't let you go.
Yeah.
They lock you down. And most free agents, Trent Williams was a good pickup late in his career.
Well, they got two.
They got two, but
they drafted two.
They drafted two. But
still got Trent. They got Dominic Pooney. What kind of name is Pooney?
Comanche Indian.
Yes, he is. So I don't know. I don't know if the 2 4th-rounders will play. I don't know. So you're saying pretenders? I'm
saying pretenders, but I more in between the contender pretender. I mean, obviously it depends on who else has. I mean, look at Kansas City. They lose Mahomes, and all of a sudden they're not even in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So if the 49ers are if they lose Purdy, where are they going to be? Obviously, Mac Jones can
Screwed.
step in and do some things. But
yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The key is if they lose McCaffrey, no, they're a definite pretender.
Right.
If they lose McCaffrey, pretender. There's no guarantee. Hey, Hales.
Oh, Haley Bear. What's up, Haley Bear?
Come on over here. Ruin your reputation. No.
Haley, are the 49ers pretenders or contenders when it comes to the Super Bowl? Contenders. Haley says contenders.
All right.
She said that every year.
Yeah, I know. Ray, go ahead, Ray. Argue with Haley.
No, I'm not going to argue with Haley. I'll argue with you. I mean, because she can kick your ass.
Love you, Haley.
No. I don't know that they can replace Trent Williams, even with the Trent Williams they have now. I think the decline is clear now.
Well, hold on a minute.
He's at the age.
That hurt my head.
No, he's at
they
the
can't
age.
replace Trent Williams, even with the Trent Williams they have now.
Yeah, because I think he's on the decline.
Okay,
he's been the best.
Yeah,
he's been
100%.
the best offensive
Ray,
lineman
we're all
in
on the
football for a long
decline.
time. Well, that doesn't change.
I'm
fact
on the
that
decline. I feel like tomorrow I'm going to
But
be
you're
on the
not
decline.
playing left tackle.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
No, I mean, I think they had such an advantage with him that it's hard to recreate that
Yeah.
under any circumstances. And if Fred Warner gets hurt again, well, cancel Christmas.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're all of the age where injury is now an ever-present concern, even more than most normal players, because they're vital. And they're all at the age where injuries are more likely and more likely to be debilitating when they happen.
Well, I think
Pretender or contender?
Pretender. Maybe not even that.
What's below pretender?
Not a contender or a pretender.
I mean, Trent Williams, if they get 10 games out of him, I'd be surprised.
But,
I mean,
but will they be 10 Trent Williams games or will they be 10 average games?
He was.
And I listen, don't get me wrong. He goes into the Hall of Fame
100%
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's at the stage of his career now where you saw him having to hold more guys, get beaten on more just speed rushes. I mean, he's now fully old.
Yeah.
And I think that matters.
Yeah.
One of the most important positions on the field.
Yeah.
And if he's by far the best they have, and they've done nothing to address the future at all as far as picking a guy up. That's what.
Well, but you can't pick up that guy.
No, but you can pick up a guy to groom to get in there. And I mean, they did it with Staley. They did it with Iupati. They developed these guys out of the draft, and they haven't shown that same type of commitment with the draft.
Stop.
And when the Niners were successful, I mean, Harbaugh did one thing he did a great job of addressing the front, both offensively and defensively. And
While
that's
doing a terrible job addressing the front office, which is how he got fired.
Exactly. But, he realized that's where you win the game. And it's not a flashy pick. And I think everybody gets afraid that, hey, if we take a lineman, it's not splashy, and people don't like to say, who's this guy, because they don't get the notoriety in college. But that's where the game's won.
Well,
and
exactly.
Got to address that.
Well, I mean, addressing it is one thing. Solving it's the problem. Because I think they try to address that stuff all the time. How many secondary players have they tried to get in the last 10 years? I mean, just a ton of them. And most of them aren't very good because they're hard to find.
Yeah.
If they're good, nobody gets rid of them. They re-sign them.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is one of those things where Kyle is a brilliant game coach, play designer, but he's not a great general manager. And he is the general manager no matter how much they want to tart up John Lynch.
Well, and
Kyle tells them who he wants.
I think he made the comment that he doesn't really start looking at the draft until 2 weeks prior to the draft.
So the magazines come out.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he definitely is into athlon. Big athlon guy. No, I think you're right when it comes to, like, if Kyle wants a guy, he'll probably get him. But I don't think he has as much input as everybody thinks he has. Like, he has it when he wants to have it.
Well, when he wants, but that's the decision-making part.
But I don't think he
decides
on every player, is what I'm saying.
No, but he decides on the ones that matter.
The ones that, well, you never know which ones matter, though, right?
I think
you get a guy in the fifth
idea.
round that mattered. Dre Greenlaw was a fifth rounder. He matters. They didn't know guy who else? Eli Mitchell, sixth rounder. Maybe he was on him, the running back. But I'll be the stupid homer and say they're a contender, just because of the fact that Bosa's going to be back this year, and if he stays healthy, I think that gets them back to where they like to be, which is the defensive line dictates our play. The defensive line is the tip of the spear for us. And I think with Collins and West, and then they got a Digizua from Dallas, that's going to be a big deal for them. And I think they have more depth along the defensive line. I don't know how Romello Height's going to be. I have no idea. They could use another pass rusher outside of him, but Warner, getting Greenlaw back is a huge deal. Like, to me, safeties are an issue. Is Green the guy at the opposite corner? Because go ahead.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, and I don't mind you being a homer because, A, it's your house and you're paying for the drinks.
It's funny. I'm not even a homer. I didn't even grow up a Niner fan.
No, you are now, though.
I guess I kind of figure.
You've been in the sack.
Don't tell people
Kyle
that,
for
though.
Years.
Yeah, we share a sleeping bag. Absolutely.
It's a very big.
And I will say this, by the way, that I've said this for 2 years now, that I think Brock Purdy is a top 6-7 quarterback in the league.
Oh, I think that's true.
I've been pretty consistent in saying there's 4 guys that I wouldn't take ahead of him for sure. I'd hear arguments about others, but Lamar Jackson, I'll take him. Burrow, take him. Allen, take him. Mahomes, take him. And then Stafford.
Yeah.
I'll take Stafford over him too, even though Stafford's older. He kind of goes into a category of his own.
Nearly dead.
Yeah. But when people say Herbert, I'll listen to I get it. Herbert's really good. I'll take Purdy, especially in this offense with Kyle running the offense. But I think people still kind of look at Purdy and go, why was he the last player taken? I don't trust it.
Well, he doesn't have the huge arm.
No.
But he runs Shanahan's offense, and Shanahan's offense is not pass dependent.
Yeah.
It's run dependent. He wants
Correct.
somebody who won't screw him. And Purdy is very good at not screwing him.
He is. He has a tendency every game to have 2 or 3 what the fuck throws.
Yeah, but everybody
He does.
Well, yes and no.
Garoppolo did
got 4 or
too.
5.
Most of his are in position where you really, to me, they've always thrived on that deep crossing route, and teams are catching up to that, and they're sinking their backers into it. And he hasn't caught up to that. He threw a lot of balls this year. You went, God, why are you throwing that ball? And I'm sure Kyle said the same thing, but he's not afraid to let it go. He's not afraid to throw
True,
the football.
but
And
Which I
a lot of guys
like.
are afraid- a lot of guys are afraid to throw
Yeah.
the ball into crowds. He's not. He's done a great job, and I think when he's effective, he's using his feet more. When he's not using his feet, he's not nearly as effective. When he got hurt,
but that's where
that ability.
but that's where your stuff about the offensive line
Yeah.
is most important, because you don't get to use your feet as much when your line is bad because you're trapped. And Shanahan has always put a huge value in the offensive line, which is why replacing Trent Williams with somebody of close to equivalent talent is the most important thing they can do. And it's almost impossible to do because he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, this is not, if they go 8-9, it won't be because they have a bad coach.
No.
It'll be because injuries bit them or their draft choices didn't come through. It'll be normal football failures. It won't be because all of a sudden he's a dope. But he's also been riding guys into their 30s.
How's that working for you guys over there?
Now, it's a little bit like the Warriors. The calendar's starting to bite them in the ass.
Well, and one thing that I've talked to Tom about this a lot, and they seem to get a pass on it now. People don't talk about it that much, but when they made the trade for Trey Lance, which I was never for, I will tell you, I was never a Trey Lance.
You love
guy.
Trey Lance,
and people don't realize they gave up those first-round picks. That's depth, and those are guys that are either going to be starting if you choose right, or they're going to be major contributors to your offense or defense, whatever way you win.
Or you can do what they should do, which is trade them down for 5 fifth-rounders that they know will start.
They seem to have better luck with fifth-rounders.
Yeah,
they do.
No, I mean, Trey Lance was Kyle Shanahan's big gamble, and it was a Wiseman-level failure.
Tremendous failure, and it's still being hurt though. But the fact that you lose those first-round picks that would be helping, you'd be plugging them in last year with all the injuries. They plugged in guys that were coming off the practice squad, and then you have to get more people on the practice squad that ended up coming on, and that screwed up their depth in the special teams.
Oh no,
and it's a trickle-down effect, and it's really affected them for the last 3 years.
You screw up the second pick in the draft, you're paying for that for 5 years.
Well,
minimum.
especially when you could have got that guy if you wanted him in your original pick, probably.
He could have gotten that guy 3 days later.
Yeah.
But if you didn't screw up, you probably wouldn't have Purdy.
True.
So you got to look at it.
They might have taken.
You got to look at it that way. You got to look at, okay, what did this? We screwed up, but what happened after this?
I'm not
because
convinced
of
they wouldn't
this.
have taken Purdy with the last pick in the draft.
That's a crapshoot.
I mean,
They might not have taken as much of a look at him, but they wouldn't have had to. And
I
we
mean,
would never
everything
have known
changes. It's
because
sliding
Brock
door.
Purdy would have been leading the Saskatchewan Roughriders to another Grey Cup victory.
It's all sliding doors.
Yeah.
You go this way, it's different than this way. And I think that's ultimately what, like,
No.
look,
I-
was it Trey Lance? Yeah, they messed up. They couldn't have got one right. Unless you had the first pick, you missed. There wasn't a quarterback in that draft that was worth trading 3 picks for. Lance, no. Dude from BYU, no. What was his name? The guy that slept with his Zach Wilson slept with his mom's best friend. Good for him.
I don't think that's what hurt his career. Though.
No, I don't think it hurt it at all.
I think being drafted by the Jets was far more catastrophic.
Fields, no. Mac Jones was good last year for the Niners, but no, you're not trading 3 picks to get Mac Jones.
Yeah.
So, but I still don't mind that they did it because we're going to draft that high in their minds. Like, it's going to be a long time till we get this draft pick. Let's trade it and see if we can move up. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. I think people have forgotten the impact that Bosa has on a football team. I really do, because of his injuries, and maybe he gets injured again.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Because he's so
very injury prone.
He's wound tight, man. This guy's like a Ferrari. It's like, gotta go to the shop.
Yeah,
Gotta go to the
but
shop.
if you take your car to the Ferrari shop, you're paying $18,000 for a muffler. These aren't just little things with him.
But if you can afford a Ferrari, you don't give a shit.
You got a pretty good idea that $18,000 for a muffler is going to bother you a little bit.
Yeah, if I can afford $225 for a car, I don't care about 18 grand
keep
for a
having
muffler.
to get a new muffler every 6 months, That's going to start adding up.
You know
Yeah, I still don't give a
I mean,
shit if I can play
No, but
225 for
I
a
mean,
car.
I get what you're saying about Bosa, but he's got to be able to play.
I don't
And
care
it's
about
not
the
like
shit
guys
musclers
with a history of injury suddenly become healthy.
You know, what do they say? What's the best ability you can have? Availability.
availability.
And he's not available. And you know what? He's a good pass rusher, no question.
He's a
He is
fantastic
a
passer.
mediocre.
He's pretty good against the rush.
Nah, I
Eh,
disagree with you on that.
he does
he's
rush
not,
upfield.
He's not very disciplined.
He does
he's
rush upfield
really
sometimes.
undisciplined.
Yeah.
And they use it against him.
Nah, I know.
They use it against him.
You're right, and B, that's where Greenlaw and
Warner.
come in because they're the two smartest guys on the defense.
Yes.
They know what he's going to do, and they make sure that the gap he leaves is not unattended for long.
But are we putting a lot of chips into Greenlaw coming off that injury? I mean, he hasn't played a lot of
Well,
football
he might
since
not.
then.
No, he
and
might be done.
Which
I don't
Greenlaw are we
know.
going to get? The one that we got before
Yeah.
the injury or the one after?
Well, I think at this point it's reasonable to assume that whatever Greenlaw you get is better than no Greenlaw at all.
Yeah. I kind of wish they would have held on to Winter because that really gave him a little more depth. Once again, with the injuries happening to those two guys, I don't know what they do. They got some good young guys, but Winter, I thought, had a solid year. He had a solid year and would be a really quality backup coming in that they lose for, well, I guess they get a 5th round pick out of it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that sounds right.
But, I mean, once again, looking at the depth of those guys are going to get hurt. They're going to get hurt at that position. You just take too much of a beating.
Yeah.
And when you have a big drop off to your backup, that's going to take a huge effect on their defense
Yeah.
if that happens.
No, I agree. All right, let's get to. I talked about this today. I don't know how I got on this, but I talked about stuff that I would do like growing up, collecting baseball cards and wrestling cups and little plastic baseball helmets that you got Sundays in that you didn't even care about the Sunday. You just wanted to get the cup, and how I would go to Toys R Us once or twice a week, and they had Donruss packs of cards there. And it was like a trifold, and they'd hang it up, and there'd be like 3 little sections, and they'd be in clear plastic, and I'd go to the Toys R Us once every couple of weeks and just take my fingernail and move them down. I could see every card that was in all the packs. That's a good pack. That's a bad pack. Good pack, good pack. And then I'd buy the packs that were good packs. So,
You criminal thug.
well, that would do nothing
When did
criminal
you-
about it.
How old were you?
You're
when you did
marring-
this?
I don't know, 28. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I want to
No,
harken back to that
no.
because,
No, I was probably like 16, 15.
well, they went into your 20s too. Because great story.
Oh, great.
Tom had driven the Batmobile. We call it the Batmobile. He was driving it back home. And first of all, the car broke down. He took his baseball bat up, beat it to shit, left it right there.
I didn't
And
beat
kept
the
going.
car to shit. I
No,
took
only
the
the
hood
one-
ornament off. That's all I did. Took the hood
That
ornament
Left
fixed
the
off.
it then?
car. Left it.
You took the hood on him, and all of a sudden it's running like a Lamborghini.
I
He
did.
just left
I
it
did
there.
leave it in
Never
on the
went
side of
back.
this. Never went back and got it.
Left the car there. Anyways, he gets back to Lakewood and gets a call that he has to come back for summer school. So he comes back to summer school and he doesn't have a car. And our other buddy, Craig McMillan, had a little tiny Honda Spree.
Yeah, Honda's free.
It was, they're about that big. And the weight limit was like 180 pounds. And that's its only mode
That's
of
his leg.
transportation. His only mode of transportation is the Honda Spree.
I was
And
180.
every day he would ride the Honda Spree to the trading card company.
Yeah, go to the baseball
Go
card
to the
shop.
baseball card company.
Yep.
This is when he's 20 some odd years old to find out how much his cards were worth every single day when he wasn't taking his driver's ed class, whatever
Yeah,
class
that
you had
didn't
to
work
take.
out all that well for me. But yeah, I would drive there and on the spree, see what cards were there, see if I wanted to buy any or trade some in. I got stopped by campus police one time, and the campus police guy came up to me and goes, "Tom, what are you doing? You can't ride that on campus." I said, I did not know that. He goes, "Well, you can't, and you look like a monkey fucking a football. So stop riding that on the campus." I go, "Yes, sir." I go, but I got to ride
How
it on the
long were
campus.
your arms?
I got to ride it on the campus to get off the campus, if that's okay, if that pleases the court. So he said, "Okay, you can ride it off the campus." But yeah, like I used to I didn't start collecting cards really until I was probably 18, because it was something Jeffrey and I could do together because he was 10 years younger than I was. but the helmets, the plastic helmets with the Sundays. I don't know if you guys ever got those.
Yeah.
The little Sundays with the Giants helmets or the A's helmets or the Angels helmets. Wrestling cups we used to get from 7-Eleven. Get a big gulp, get a cup along with it. And I was just curious, like, what did you guys, like, when you were younger, sports-wise, what did you guys collect? What did you guys find, like, just interesting? Like, I want to collect cards. I want to collect cups. I want to collect little helmets. I'll give you I used to have all the helmets, and I used to hang them up on my wall because my mom had, it was like it was like a hat rack, but it was like an accordion hat rack. You could pull it out this way, and all the little knobs would come out, and you put your hats on it, and I'd hang it this way so I could line up the standings of baseball. Like, I'd get all the helmets, and every day I'd go to the page, sports page, and I'd look and go, okay, what are the standings? Okay, let me line it up, make sure the standings are correct, and then I'd go to school.
It's a wonder you ever got married.
It really is. Look, you could blame Lori for this. She walked into my dorm room and I had wrestling cups in there, and she still went out with me. Like, I had wrestling cups filled with sunflower seeds. She still went out. So that's on her. She knew what she was getting into when she did see a Big John stud up there. The wrestling
For
cup.
$100, I won't say what's going in my mind right now.
No, please don't. Or please do. But what did you guys do? Like, what were the things you collected? What were the things that, like, because now it's video games, all video games. Like, get out of the house, go do something. Did you guys collect anything or do anything or cards or?
I had the little football helmets.
I love the football helmets. Yes.
And every week, I'd look at the schedule and I'd put the helmets head to head.
Yeah, like Monday Night Football.
And they'd be head to head. And then the next week you'd change them.
Yep.
Yeah.
How old were you?
28, I think he said. No, yeah.
I love 10, 11, the plastic football helmets.
At 10,
those
11,
were the
12,
best.
That's a noble pursuit.
Yeah.
At 20, that's a cry for help.
Oh, yeah. That's a definite cry for help.
What?
That's a definite
20.
cry for help.
20 years old.
There could be worse things.
What? That's true. You could be hitting squirrels with hammers.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. There's a point at which the helmet gig, you're too old for it.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
10 or 12,
I guess.
good deal.
Oh, no,
10 or 12.
you're in the clear.
No,
Yeah,
would
and
you're
there was no
lonely.
video games, and there was very little on TV to watch. Hell, only time I got to see
There's
the
very
Niners
little
play,
to watch now.
Yeah.
Well, Rail, remember here in the Bay Area, the only time we got to see the Niners play was on Monday Night Football. The highlights, they were so bad. That's the only thing you wouldn't see the game. It was never televised.
Well, the road games were always televised.
Well, but the
But
home
games, you had to sell out.
I mean, you had to have done something like that before you transitioned to Peter North trading cards.
More like the hedgehog.
The decorator.
I'm revealing something that you should already figured out. I'm horrendously old. We had trading cards. That's
Okay.
all we had. We didn't have helmets. We didn't have,
Didn't have little
Little ice
plastic
cream
helmets,
carriers.
no?
No, we didn't have wrestling cups for sure. But when I was a kid, you bought cards, and you bought them until you got the full 550 player
The
set.
set, yep.
And I did that from age 8 to probably 12. And all of a sudden I, woke up one day and I realized I'm far greater than mere cardboard cards. And the reason why I thought that, my mother had thrown them out.
Of course.
How many
Of
had you
course
put in the
did.
spokes of your bike?
None. I did at least have that much wit about me. I did not need my bike to make noise.
My mom threw away my Ricky Henderson rookie card.
Ooh.
Oh,
My son is collecting cards now.
Is he?
Because apparently they're making a comeback.
are they really?
Yeah. I mean, he, like, when we were out there a couple of months ago, he was showing me some of his latest cards. Some of them were hockey cards, which we never had when I was
No.
a kid. And I'm going, well, he can play, He said, what do you think they're worth? I don't know. Buy a Donruss book. Leave me alone. But tell me who's good. Okay, I can tell you. He's good. He's not. He's good. He's good. He's average. He blows. But I was making judgments on what kind of players they were. It has nothing to do with their value.
Yeah.
But that was it. I didn't have the cornucopia of options you had, and I certainly wasn't old enough yet to leave cars by the side of the road because I was lighting my next 20 with my last.
Yeah, see, that was something that was big when I was growing up. The Beckett
What,
book.
lighting money?
No, not lighting money. The Beckett book, the Beckett sports card book that like told you the value of all your cards. You remember Felix Jose?
Yeah.
I have 100 of his cards.
Yeah,
Well, I might have thrown them away by now. I was like, oh, this is a hot prospect. I'm gonna get 100 of these.
Well, the big one was Mattingly for a while for you.
I had Mattingly
And King Griffey Jr.
Yeah, but I got a couple Ken Griffey Jr. upper decks. I think Jeffrey has them all in Vegas. But no, like that was like going to, and the pencils. Don't forget the NFL pencils. Did you have NFL pencils? Did you have those?
I never collected them.
Oh,
I
didn't collect them
vaguely
either.
remember.
Like
I
every
remember
year
them.
you got to buy an NFL pencil set, right? And then your favorite team gets used last. You used to use the shitty teams first. I'll use Buccaneers in September until it breaks. And then I'll use the Colts, and then I'll use this and this and this. And then I'll use, my team was the Rams back then. So it's like, okay, I'll use the Rams in like May as we get done with the season. But like that and the Peachy
Peachy folders.
and the NFL pencils, staples going into the school year. Gotta have those every single year. I love the NFL
How about the
pencils.
bobblehead dolls?
I got the bobblehead dolls. Yep.
My son has a bobblehead collection. In fact, I know somebody whose son works for the Blue Jays, and he's got a bobblehead collection, and he's in his mid-70s. He's got a bobble. He doesn't add to it now because he's finally become sane, but he's got maybe 500 to 1,000 bobbleheads.
Oh,
Just collecting them over the years.
wow.
That's
Wow.
impressive.
Yeah, the fact that he hasn't sold them to anybody surprises me, but I don't know what the market is for bobbleheads.
Now, did you guys have the sheets? The
Yes,
sham?
the plastic sheets.
No, Ray.
No, where you put the cards in. I don't mean how you slept.
No, I'm talking sleeping.
He's sleeping.
I thought like not all of us had
like
urination
you-
problems, okay?
giant sheets
We don't need
or-
plastic sheets. Like maybe you slept in plastic sheets, but we didn't.
I hate you so much.
No, the NFL sheet
Yes.
set, pillowcase, comforter sheet. You didn't have that?
No.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Like
I-
every single team. Yeah,
Wait a
the
minute,
pillow.
you had 28 sets of sheets.
Well, no. Every set
They'd be on
had
there.
all the
The
teams
set
on
would
it.
have all the teams
Oh.
on.
It'd like say Jets.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you had like a Ram
Yeah,
sheet,
20
a Jet sheet.
28 sets of sheets. Hey, Mom, it's a Rams month. I told you that. Give me the Rams,
She'd have
goddammit.
bought them for you. I know.
Yes.
Your mother indulged you,
God,
which is why you are the way you
where's
are.
my
today.
Roman Gabriel pillowcase? Give it to me now. Where's Deacon Jones? No, but can you pop those up on the screen? See if you can find those, Max. See if you can find the NFL
Well, and the
sheet.
pennants. Did you have pennants?
I had pennants.
I had a lot of
I
pennants.
had pennants too. Those
Oh
were
yeah,
good.
we had
Those were incredible. Now, did you have the drapes that went along with the betting set? Because I had the drapes too.
The thing
I had
down below
everything.
the bunting or the?
No. The drapes that went on the window.
No, I did not. Have
Oh
those.
yeah,
I did not have those.
I definitely had
I
drapes.
did not have those.
I definitely had drapes. Yeah.
I will ask again. How did you ever date?
Well, I mean, I was like 13 at the time, though. I mean, I wasn't 25. Can you imagine being 25 having NFL
25
cover?
25 was reserved for the wrestling cups.
Yes. Well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
There they are. That's
No,
exactly right.
That's yours?
That was mine. That
Not-
was
okay.
mine right there.
Okay. Find the ones that just say Jets and say Broncos
That was
and
exactly what I
say
had.
49ers. Lulu. Like there's another one there that just has the words printed out.
Boy, they
You
really
had the
made an effort
helmets. You had
there.
the years were better than mine. Mine weren't that great. But they were mine. And I had everything. I had pillowcase, I had comforter, I had sheets, I had fitted sheet, and then I had the drapes that went along with it. Like everything I could get my hands on, I asked for Christmas. Like that's what I want for Christmas. Give me the NFL. No, that's not it either. They're white, and it just says like Jets, Bills, 49ers. And it's like one, like there they are. That's them right there. That's them. Oh God, I love those
There's a lot
things.
going on.
I love those things. And it's like nothing. It's like the Shield, and then it just spells out every team basically. It's like nothing. That's nothing.
But in their own particular font.
Yeah,
You're
it is in
right.
their own
You're
particular
absolutely
font.
right. It is a particular font. And oh God.
Shut up.
And the NFL logo right there too.
Don says Lou is unstoppable. She is definitely unstoppable. Lulu, hey, hey, come here. You come here. You sit down. You sit down. Sit. Be a good girl. Hey, sit. We're doing a show. We're doing a show, and that doesn't mean that
She's a star.
you get to do what you want to do. You got to behave.
She got to snore on the air. What
You
are you going to
realize-
tell her not to do?
You realize how much money we're making from this show? You'd gag. I know, huh? It's like unbelievable. We're making enough to buy you nothing. Zero. And that's okay. Oh, yes. I love you too. Yes. I love those sheets. Like all the stuff that I had growing up was sports stuff. Well, that and the Planet of the Apes treehouse, which was one of my favorites too. I don't know if any of you guys had the Planet of the Apes tree. Oh,
Did
yeah.
not. I did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Missed that.
Yeah, you get the war apes that beat up on the orangutans.
Is it Roddy
Fantastic.
McDowell, or-
Yeah. Oh yeah, Roddy McDowell. Yep. Cornelius. I think his name.
Good call right there.
I think his name was. They were the intelligent apes. The war apes were just like beating the shit out of everybody. Like, you come here, beat the shit out of this guy. Ray looks like he's like mortified, like he doesn't know what's going on.
Again, I'm baffled by the idea that you ever dated. And I'm completely stupefied by the notion that you got married. I mean,
Yeah,
the honeymoon night, sleeping on the NFL sheets must have been a beauty. Yeah. Don't put your head on Pete Rozelle.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy who's married and wearing a dildo shirt.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm not wearing it as advertising. Oh God!
Oh my gosh, that is hysterical.
The-
Oh yeah, the Planet of the Apes treehouse. I got that one Christmas. You can't imagine how pumped I was.
I can't imagine. I very much
was-
so.
I was so pumped. I was so pumped. I mean, the humans had no chance in my treehouse. The apes used to kick the shit out of the humans all the time. I was like, nah, humans, you got nothing in this treehouse.
When you asked for this, did your mother look at you like you had three heads?
I call that a normal day, Ray.
His dad asked that.
It really wasn't out of the ordinary. I gotta be honest with you. No, mostly it was sports stuff. Give me a ball, give me a helmet. Did you ever get like a full football get up for Christmas?
Oh yeah, it was
Shoulder
always the Niners.
pads.
The Niners would have when you were
I
little,
had the
like
Dolphins.
6 or 7 years old. That's the only
Helmet.
time they'd fit me.
Yeah, I know.
Why did you get the Dolphins?
I don't know, because I like the Dolphins, because I like Paul Warfield. I had a poster
It's
of
a
Paul
legitimate
Warfield
reason.
when I had a poster of Paul Warfield when I was growing up. But I was young. They were good. So you kind of gravitate toward the good teams. No one's on TV at that time. I think I kind of transitioned from them to a Charger fan because I got to watch them. They're in Southern California. Love Dan Fouts, John Jefferson, Wes Chandler, Kellen Winslow.
What was the radius around? What was the blackout radius? Could you watch them every week?
I tried to. I can't remember that. I don't know if it was like they would be on, the Rams wouldn't be on sometimes, but that I don't remember.
When did the blackout rule? When did they get rid of that? You remember?
I don't remember the
Mid-90s
exact
maybe?
year.
It was
But-
a long time.
No, the blackout existed for a very long time.
Yeah,
But once they were on everything and you had to pay for every game,
yeah.
you didn't. But it also happened the same time they stopped caring about whether they got attendance or not
Yeah.
because they were making so much money.
TV.
This is just paying the janitors.
All right. Since
custodians. You can't say janitor.
since we have a childhood memories for 400, favorite TV shows when you were growing up.
Get Smart. Loved Get Smart.
That was a good one. Would you believe?
Loved it. There wasn't many. I mean, Get Smart and Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan? What was your favorite TV shows growing up?
Green Acres.
Oh,
Really?
That was the most surreal comedy you could get. Well, Green Acres or Rocky and Bullwinkle,
Okay.
Rocky and
because they were
Bullwinkle.
both for adults. It had kids. Every reference just flies by you, but you know you're watching something cool because your parents are laughing.
Like SpongeBob. For when you watch SpongeBob as an adult,
Yeah.
you just kind of, I get that one. Okay.
Yeah.
When you're watching SpongeBob as an adult, is a horrifying.
Not
sentence.
not by yourself. When your kids are
I'm
present.
not convinced that that's true.
Do you remember Night Stalker? With
Darren McGavin?
Darren
Oh,
McGavin.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that one.
He also was Kolchak. Was that his name?
What's
He was like the same character in two different shows.
I think you're right. That one.
Rockford Files.
Rockford Files was.
Don't say
sneaky
Rockford
good.
Files.
Good.
Link will be over here like in like 5 minutes.
Really good though.
Charlie's Angels, of course, for obvious reasons.
You were always a big David Doyle.
$6 million
guy.
man.
I love $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman.
Yep.
That was the Bionic Woman was fantastic. Steve Majors, $6 Million Man.
Lee Majors, not
Yep.
Steve Majors.
Oh yeah, Steve Austin
Steve Austin
was the character.
not Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Not Stone Cold. Steve Austin was the character. Lee Majors was the person. Yes, and then Lindsay Wagner was the Bionic Woman. Correct? Yeah. Happy Days.
Yeah, I was never happy.
No?
with this guy. Nah,
First year
a little
before
corny.
they screwed it up.
little corny. Gilligan's
Okay,
Island.
hold on a second. Wait, fucking hold on. You how did they screw it up? You're gonna remember between I can't
They
even
made-
remember season 2 and 4. You're telling me
They
they
made-
screwed it up between season 1 and 2.
Yeah, they made Henry Winkler the focus of the show rather than the first year when it was just this goofy weirdo family from the 50s.
Okay.
When they had Chuck.
Oh yeah,
Chuck
with
Chuck
the high with the
made
high with
that
the Converse
show.
high tops.
Yeah, and he had like 4 words to say the entire year.
Always had a basketball in his hand.
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
Nah.
No?
nah,
Spinoff. Spinoffs suck.
not a fan.
Okay.
Although Green Acres was a spinoff.
Bob Newhart show I loved.
Very good. Which
That
one?
was-
Well,
that-
they were all
the
good.
original one. The original one. I
Yeah.
like the other one too.
Yeah.
But the original one.
yeah, I didn't watch
Oh, it was great.
that one.
One of the greatest endings ever was the second Newhart show. When he woke up at the very end of the very last season.
Yeah.
And he woke up in bed and he was with Shelley
Suzanne
Fabre.
Plachette.
It was Suzanne Plachette, that's right. And
Shelley Fabre. I
yeah.
missed that one.
that would have been
He had a different star in bed with him every week.
I had the weirdest dream.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah, those are the ones I remember the most. God,
Mission
Vegas.
Impossible.
I didn't watch that one.
Combat.
Didn't watch that one.
But yeah,
No.
that was really good.
It was.
Vic Rowan. Not Vic
Vic
Rowan.
Morrow.
Vic Morrow.
Vic Rowan coached football at San Francisco State.
It's the only other Vic I know.
Jinx.
Vic Rowan.
Did we just become best friends?
I don't think he wants that.
What about SWAT?
No.
No, Robert.
I like
Robert
SWAT.
Urich? Awful.
Genuinely
Gen-
repellent to the senses. An
genuinely
affront to
aw-
the dignity of all
Yeah,
mankind.
genuinely awful.
Combat. Good call right there.
Isn't it so funny, like how many shows we remember from that era because there weren't games on every night? Like now, kids are going to grow up, and if you're a sports fan now, you don't watch TV.
No.
You watch the games. Like there's games on every single night now.
But kids now have gotten past games. They give me the highlights. I want to watch a 10-minute game.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then show me the box score because I want to know how my fantasy team did. Nobody watches games anymore.
nah.
They're
No
vehicles,
context.
They're vehicles to sell drugs with 7-letter names that only your grandparents should take.
Oh my gosh. Oh
No, in fact,
God.
I have a theory that if you're selling a drug to people in their 70s, if it's 7 letters, it works. Anything more or less, it's death. It's just poison.
Why 7 letters?
Because most of them have 7 letters. I assume that the chemists have figured out a 7-letter drug is more effective.
You've done a lot of research on that.
Well, they're on every 10 minutes.
You know what I'm gonna have to do now? I'm gonna have to go into my pill case and go, how many have 7 letters? Like how many of my pills have seven letters?
Bengals.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm gonna look.
The bad thing is we actually have to look because we have a number of
I
bills that
know.
we have
I
to
know.
make.
So you're saying if they don't have 7 exactly, I could throw them away?
Not throw them away. You must throw them away because otherwise they'll make your head explode.
Okay. How do you think my cardiologist will feel?
Oh, he's a quack.
So if I drop dead, then you're willing to take the fall for that?
Why am I'm not your cardiologist?
No, you're telling me they'll stop taking pills that don't have 7 letters.
I'm just telling you that's how it works. I'm not Johnny Pharmacy. I'm just telling you what is and what isn't.
Okay. I'm going to look, and I'll blame you.
Okay. And your cardiologist is, in fact, a quack.
My cardiologist is a quack. Oh, my God. Coming from a guy wearing a dildo sweatshirt. Are you kidding me?
You had me on. This is your fault. And I'll tell you what,
I'm going to trust
my dildo
cardiologist.
sweatshirt is still more dignified than your angel shirt.
I wish my cardiologist were here.
Do those flip up?
No,
They have like a on top. They have there's a.
they don't flip up.
Are you sure? You can play right
see what
field
I'm
with
talking
those.
I've been wearing them for 3 years. I would know.
I'm telling you, those flip up.
I'm telling you they don't. Here, go ahead.
I love those.
These are going to be
glasses.
broken in
What do
2
they have
minutes
these hinges
because
on there
Fred
for?
Flintstone here is going to,
Why would they have a hinge up
because they keep the lens in. Jesus, Barney Rubble, what the hell's wrong with you?
I'm taller than Barney.
Where did you get those?
What?
Where'd you get those?
I found them.
What do you
in a-
mean you found them? Are you fucking walking in the park? What?
This is your show,
Ray's
so I have to be careful
let me
about what I
compose
say.
myself.
But shut the F up. I
Get him,
found them
Lou.
at a store in Breckenridge, Colorado, when I
Okay.
was out there visiting my son and his wife, who was about to give birth.
Ah, you're gonna be a grandpa.
No, I'm not. They're going to be parents, but I'm not going to be a grandfather.
How does that work?
I don't know how, but it's going to happen.
Soon, like
What?
Yeah, like
What?
within weeks.
wow.
I try to caution.
Well, should
them
I even
against
say
it, but
congratulations? I mean, you didn't do
You can
anything.
tell them. I didn't. You're
I mean-
absolutely right. I didn't do anything.
And you,
We hope
I
not.
wasn't even in the state when it happened.
you won't even acknowledge it. Like, I don't know how this works, but I'm not a grandpa. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely not.
In
In fact, they're arguing about, well, what's the baby going to call you? Chat. Call me Chat.
so you went for those glasses. You thought, you know what? Those are
What's
me.
wrong with them? You like them.
I do. Like
I don't
them.
have a problem.
Then
I,
sh-
like them.
I
I
do
actually
like
kind
them.
of like them.
Then I would repeat my earlier admonition, which is that you should fall down a well.
That might hurt.
Well, then don't make.
Is
fun
there
of the
water in the
anymore.
bottom?
Optional.
Optional. Okay. If there isn't, I'm pretty much screwed. I'm pretty much screwed at that point.
Well,
Oh
look at the
my-
bright side. It wouldn't be me.
It wouldn't. Absolutely. All right. Before we get out of here, TV shows today that we're watching.
Okay, network shows or any shows ever.
I don't give a shit.
Well, don't turn on me.
I will say this though. I'm watching a show on Netflix that I wish I could remember the name of, so it's not going to help
All
you.
right, it's good. This is
What's
great.
it about?
World War One. It's a 2-part documentary, hour and a half each, about 3 hours. And it occurred to me as
Oh,
I
that
was,
wacky Kaiser.
as I was watching this, like, you know what? There are thousands of shows on World War II. I don't know enough about World War One. Like,
All
I
Quiet
need-
on the Western Front.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
Spent
I
right
need
there.
to know more about World War One. So I started watching it. It was it's pretty interesting. I'm not done with it yet. Like, I love that kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But World War II, you almost feel like you have to wade through stuff that you already know to get to stuff that you may not know because there's so many of them, and I've watched so many
Hitler,
of them.
the musical.
Yeah, exactly.
The producers.
Still one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh yes.
Speaking of that,
The
okay,
original.
It's.
I
yes.
hate that you said that because just remind me, World War One. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, the Great War. It's really good. The Great War. So it's about World War One. It's just really good because I feel like I should know more about World War One
Well,
than I
it's-
do.
It's the one where nobody won.
Yeah, but I feel like I should know more about it.
No, I mean it was an epic.
Well, we know Germany lost.
Well, we do.
That set the
but-
stage for World War II.
Yeah, but everybody lost in the end because that's all it did.
Oh, we didn't fucking lose. I mean, we're over here. We're like whatever. Can you
We
imagine?
fought- we were in the war for 18 minutes.
Can you imagine how hard it was though at that point? 1915, 16, 17, 18, like to get troops over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard enough. World War II, World War I is like Jesus. Like it's it's an undertaking trying to get people over.
Yeah.
And they said they needed like 3 or 4 million Americans is what they needed. Lou, stop.
And they all just buried themselves in trenches,
Trench
a couple hundred
warfare.
yards from each other.
Trench warfare. Yep.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, so yeah, I would recommend that because I thought it was cool. But no, I. So you mentioned Hitler.
There's a segue.
Hello. Hello?
It was Ray who mentioned.
It was Ray that mentioned it. I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I do. I do want. But I do want to. Oh God!
You really needed
Even-
that caveat. I'm not really a big
Even
fan.
Lou's
of
looking at me like, really? You went there? You did that? Okay. Nah, not sure about that one. But go ahead. You do you. You do you. Has any person ever ruined a certain facial hair more than he's ruined? Like you can't wear the mustache. And I feel like it's wrong that you can't wear the mustache because of Hitler. Like if you try it, they're going to say that's a Hitler mustache. It's not his fucking mustache. He wasn't the first one that wore that mustache. He was the most famous one, the most evil one that wore the mustache. But what if I want to wear that mustache?
You
I
can't.
fucking can't wear it.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
No, I can.
No,
But I mean-
Ron Mail from Sparks wore it for like 30 years.
Who did?
The band Sparks.
Did he
You ever
really?
heard- Oh yeah.
Oh, of course I've heard of the Sparks.
Well,
I don't remember him wearing that.
absolutely he did.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, who's worn it since?
Since not many.
Would you
But
want to
Ron
wear
Mail.
it to like try to explain yourself? Because you're going to get the question
Well, yeah, he got the question. There was a documentary on them. Some guy made a movie on them.
on the mustache.
No, on the
Oh,
on
on the
Sparks.
Sparks. Okay.
And he was explaining it.
Like, would you wear that mustache? I think it's kind of an ugly mustache, to be honest with
Well,
you.
yeah. It's,
well, not just the mustache. How many?
but it's remarkable how many men wore that in the teens and 20s. It was fashionable till he screwed it up.
Is that the Sparks right there? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I mean,
But that's not quite.
It is.
It's a little wider.
Oh,
It goes beyond the. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could see it. It looks like a bow tie.
after 1945. How many people named their kids Adolf? I'm going to say not very many.
Probably
Yeah.
not
Let
a
alone
lot.
the mustache.
it did fall out of
Probably not a lot.
fashion.
Probably not a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought like that's just not like. I should be able to wear that mustache if I want to, but you really can't.
It's your face.
It is my face. But then I got to answer. Like if I'm on the
Hey,
fucking
it's like
podcast,
wearing number 22. He doesn't know.
if
it.
I'm on the podcast doing a show with a Hitler mustache, I gotta explain myself like every show. Why
You
do you
don't
have a
have- you
why do you
don't
have a
have-
Hitler mustache? And the fact that it's called a Hitler mustache, like there's no other term for it. No, there's no Fu Manchu.
Toothbrush.
Got that?
mustache.
Like how many beards we have? We got the what was the Rolly Fingers one? What was that? What was that one?
handlebar.
Yeah, handlebar mustache. Like, okay. Hitler mustache. Yeah, Jordan tried that. That was in the Fruit of the Loom commercial that he had it. That was interesting. Didn't go well for him.
No.
Didn't go well for him.
Remarkably, he
Like
found
I'm
out
saying,
there's
like
a limit to his stardom.
Like I have to, like if I wanted to do it, which I wouldn't, I'd get fucking kicked out of my house. They go, are you kidding me? Hitler mustache?
Do you
There's
honestly
no other
think that
hairstyle-
would be the reason they'd kick you out of the house?
No, but it'd be the impetus. They'd want to kick me out for other reasons, but that
Yeah,
would be the like
okay.
fucking can, like the straw. Like, oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Hitler mustache?
On top of
Like,
everything
get out of
else.
here. Yeah,
That's where they're going to draw the
Yeah.
line.
yeah. I mean, can you imagine I'm fucking in there cooking? I turn around, have a fucking Hitler mustache. Like it's very.
I know somebody that did at our golf team.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mention that. That was fucking bad. That was
Freeze.
that was
Spill it.
no.
You can't drop that and then walk away.
No,
There was
not
one of the members
not
of our golf
not a
tournament
fucking chance. I'm telling you that
That-
story.
came walking out.
Was it Steve Kerr?
No, was not Steve.
I'm leaving.
I'm not going to say his name because
I'm leaving.
767 people named Adolf.
I'm not part
that's it.
of this
That's
story.
not very many. That is not very many.
Famous Cubs outfielder Adolfo Phillips.
Adolfo is different, though. Come on,
Okay,
in my opinion.
so
I can't fucking like.
what? No.
No,
Keep the
no.
name out of this.
It's
Why
not
is
about-
this a story that sticks in your brain? Since so little else does.
I can't even. I can't. I fucking can't.
You know what? It's hard to give you some context in this unless you knew who this person was.
I don't want to know who it is. Just tell me.
No,
that-
you don't need to know. I don't even know if I can like say like it's just it's like it is. Can I get another
it's
beer?
like you're in labor.
Like no, it's like gallows humor to the fucking nth degree. Like it's so bad. Like,
Tell
it's
me off the
something-
air.
It's something I look at and go, I shouldn't have laughed at that, but that was
Tell me
fucking-
after the
like.
cops
And
close up.
look, I'm a person that
Oh,
says
we all laughed.
I know we did. I know we did. Like I'm a person that says if it's funny, it's funny. I can't control my laughter. If you say something, I laugh. I can't be held responsible for that. Like
But
I
you
for-
could be held responsible for saying it in the first place and then refusing to elaborate.
No,
on
no,
it.
no. But I didn't. This isn't a say it type situation. This is a picture that happened. And like I really want to.
Just watching you
I want to
birthing
tell you.
kittens over this.
I want to tell you so bad, but it was. Let's put it this way: the picture was bad enough that after the weekend was over, I deleted it. I'm like, I don't want anybody to
didn't.
see.
Okay. so-
I don't want anybody. You didn't delete it.
No, that's why I always put it on the little GIF
Oh,
gifts that we
well,
put
fucking
up.
show him then
Oh, I will.
off the camera.
So it was Kerr.
No. Do you have your phone? Do you have your
No,
phone
not.
right now?
Yes.
Show it to him, but don't put it on camera. Just show it to him and tell Ray if he wants to fucking explain this picture because yeah, I looked at it and I go, I can't.
Women's clothes are involved in this.
I know, no,
it's
no,
not
no.
that bad. It's,
No,
it's,
Oh, it's not that bad.
No,
That's why you're screaming. Not
it's
to-
fucking.
No, it's really
No,
not.
it's okay. I'm gonna let Ray decide this. I'm gonna let Ray decide what. Let Ray decide whether it's like
it might
fucking
take
not
a while
good,
to find it,
not
'cause
good or not.
It was
I
a
think
long
it's.
time ago.
I think it's fucking like.
What was it?
I
A
think-
courtroom sketch? What are we talking about here?
I think it's fucking like one of the worst things I've fucking ever taken a picture of. Like, but I laughed my ass off. Too. Like, I thought it was funny as shit. And people may look at that and go, "Oh, you thought that
Watching
was
your
fucking funny?"
discomfort
Yeah,
is
like,
better than this picture's going to be.
People would fucking look at me and go, "Are you shitting me? You laughed at that? Like you thought that was funny?" Yeah, I did. I thought it was fucking hysterical.
So anyway, speaking of Hitler, ...
yeah.
What was your point going to be?
On Hitler,
Yeah.
that you can't do the mustache. That like you can't do the mustache. And I will say this too, and people might get upset with this. I don't know. They probably won't, but they might.
If they're not upset by now, they're not trying. Okay. Knowing who this is, I'm neither surprised nor offended.
Now, is that a story you would like to share? Or is it a story that you say, that's probably not like
No, because nobody else knows who this is.
but it's not the no, I'll take that one. Grab Bergie one of these two, the hells. No, but it's not the story. It's fucking like I mean,
It was a
fucking-
slip shot job.
But it's a guy that fucking looks like. No, I can't even say it. Like I swear to God, like it just sounds so awful.
It's not nearly as awful as you're making it out
No.
to sound.
No.
Okay,
it's
what's
not.
the picture of then?
A
What
guy
is
with
the-
a
what
Hitler
is the per-
mustache.
Yeah, what does the guy in the picture look like?
He looks like the science teacher.
He looks like Hitler.
He doesn't look like Hitler.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
No.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he did.
What's he opening up?
What's he opening up?
I didn't have that.
Oh,
I
see,
just had the face shot.
see, that's the one.
Yeah,
you
no,
don't,
I didn't have that.
that's
I didn't
the
have the
one
full
you don't
thing.
fucking
No,
have.
I
All I
don't
had
want
was a
that
headshot.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
okay.
had the
See,
headshot.
they-
Never mind, everybody in the studio
Yeah,
audience.
yeah. If I were to tell you
Yeah.
What?
You've been led down. You've been led astray.
I would. I feel like I want to give you like a clue, but even that, I'm like,
no, you'll
oh,
tell me
Jesus.
later. You will.
Because it's one of those things. It's like I think everyone here would probably laugh, and then everyone here would go, "Ew,
I think we
Eh.
cringe first.
no." I should have.
And I speak here as someone who hasn't
cringed.
seen the picture.
I didn't cringe. I just go, ooh. That's funny as shit. I should take that off my phone. But here's the thing. You also have to remember that the fucking first thing that came into my mind was, hey, let's take a picture of this. This is hilarious. Click. And then a couple of days later, I was like, woo, hey,
Not the
shit.
greatest picture.
We're fucking, we might go to jail for that one. Like that was
so
awful.
you've deleted it. He doesn't have it, so it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist, thank God.
Oh.
Because I didn't.
Well,
need,
that was 5 minutes out of my life. I can't get back.
I did not need it to exist.
And so, what social reprobate television show did you watch? Are you watching now?
I don't watch any network TV.
We didn't. He eliminated network TV. Any TV.
You know, he and I watch a lot of the same things. They're all. It seems like it's a repeat. I think they just type stuff into like Chat GPT and say, "Give me something about MI6," and there's going to be a big explosion somewhere. All those movies or the series are exactly the same. But I watched Man on Fire.
No, that wasn't bad.
Not bad.
It's
That was
okay.
recent. I'm watching the night manager right now.
That's good.
Really good.
I've watched that one.
Really
that
good.
one's good.
You know, I watch so many stupid ones that I lose track of what they are.
Well, that's the beauty of having
I am
500 channels. You have the same number of interesting shows as you did when you only had 3 channels.
Yeah. Well, I watch Friends and Neighbors.
Oh, that's
which
a good
I think
one.
It's been pretty good.
That's a good
Have
one.
you watched that?
No.
Good. It's John Hamm.
Yeah.
It's
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're not
Yeah, I'm
enjoying
glad.
it.
Yeah, John. That one's good. A lot of the half-hour ones too. Most of them, the half-hour ones are real quick, shrinking and watching how Margot made her money. Or
Haven't seen
Margot
that one.
has money problems.
Yeah,
kind of a
I
good
know
one.
that. Yeah, I know what that one is. I
Kind of
haven't
a
seen
pretty
that
good,
one.
Kind of a good one.
I haven't
Good
seen that
cast,
one.
too. It's got Michelle Pfeiffer, and it's also got
Dude, that was
Nick Offerman.
yeah, that dude. That dude.
Yeah. it's
Okay, here's
pretty
here's what I want to do. Let's get back to Hitler. So here's what I want to do.
Because the last time we went there, it was so rewarding.
No.
No. Here's a picture you can't see
no,
of stuff that isn't in the picture.
No, we have the ability to throw something up on the screen and mute the mics. It's going to be Homer drinking beer. We're going to get beer, whatever. Go get drink. You might even need some more wine. I'm going to tell you what it is. And then we will come back. It's going to take 10 seconds. We will come back and then you will explain what it was. Or, you know what, Tom? You were right. You probably should leave that one
Wait, you
alone.
have this is the original picture?
No, not the original picture. I'm going to tell you what the original picture was.
Oh, okay.
Are we muted?
I've
All right,
never
we're
been
back.
more appalled in my life. What's wrong with
So
you?
should I have shared that with everybody?
Yes, you should have, just so that they can share my disgust in you. How could you have done that? First of all, purporting that it was somebody else when it was clearly you.
I'm not a good human being.
Oh, no question.
I mean, I've never said I was. I laugh at the wrong sayings.
Actually, I think it was good decision making on your part.
Yeah,
It was very good decision making.
I think
And
it was
I didn't even see the
whole picture.
the crux of the joke.
Yeah, like you got to be. You start invoking Hitler, you better be pretty skilled at what you're doing, as far as from a joke standpoint. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think Hitler would be a good 3-hitter, or more down the line a little bit?
No,
Maybe 6-hole hitter.
oh no, he's the plucky little light hitting shortstop.
Yeah, good back
That people
control.
like to spike.
Good back control.
No,
No.
he's hitting 186.
Yeah, good fielder though.
Yeah, but you want to spike him every time you want to break up a double play.
He'd probably be Mark Belanger. Is
Oh
what it
no,
would
Mark
be.
Belanger's an infant. Why would you compare Mark Belanger and
I
Hitler?
don't, well, not
No.
Mark Belanger. In theory, Mark Belanger, like kind of like
Oh, the
Mark Belanger.
theoretical Mark Belanger.
Yes.
You want to step in here?
No, I thought he was going to say Kurt Babak.
Not even Kurt Bavakwa.
Oh my God, we probably had enough Hitler for the show, haven't we? I
Oh,
think.
infinitely more than you could possibly know.
I would think so. All right, let's go to Gehring. No, let's not.
Did you watch that? Nuremberg?
Yes.
Did you watch that?
Yes, that was good.
You mean the original movie?
No, the one that just came out. It's
No, I
called-
didn't see it.
It was good.
Good.
It was good.
Very good.
I've been in Nuremberg. I was there last year, the Palace of Justice. Germany's heavy, man. Germany is heavy with all the history they have. It's like, wow, when you go to the Berlin Wall and Checkpoint Charlie and all those places, like it's like it wasn't that long ago. It's like 80 years ago, like all this stuff happened and
A lot of stuff went on in a very small
Yeah.
piece of the globe.
and they were like central to like so much stuff in World War I and World War II. It was wild. Like I feel this way, and I felt this way for a long time, especially when it came to Nazi Germany. It's like the swastika is such a cool symbol. Why'd they have to fuck it up?
Let me give that all the thought that
I'm
it
not going to really
merits.
touch that one.
Serious? No, I mean everybody's laughing, and I get it.
Seriously, what guy?
But isn't it? Tell me it wasn't a cool symbol the way they did because that was
originally-
like almost Kiss. Remember how Kiss made their S's like when they had the band Kiss. They did the S's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
And-
like,
That's
like
an
the
SS. Not
no,
the
I
Nazi
get it. I
symbol.
get it. I get it.
I think
I'm
the
just
original-
saying, if somebody
I
else
think
would have came up with that symbol, you'd have said
the-
that's a badass symbol. That's pretty cool.
Okay,
I want to put that on stuff. I want to put that on coasters, and I want to put that on T-shirts, and I want to put that on
so
hats.
you're basically thinking that the Nazis had a
They did the
marketing
armband.
problem.
God damn it! What?
The Nazis apparently had a marketing problem in your mind.
Stop! No, they didn't have a marketing problem. They
I
didn't
mean, the
have a marketing
swastika was
problem.
originally, I believe, from India as the original Aryan race. That's where they took it from. But that's apropos of nothing.
I'm just saying it was a cool symbol, and they fucked it up. They fucked up the mustache. They fucked up the symbols. Like it just.
I'm just glad I'm on the last Tom Tolbert show ever.
You can't. You can't use the symbol. You just can't. You can't do it.
Well, thanks for clearing that up with me.
Don't put it on your hat, Ray.
Wasn't planning
It's
on
not.
it.
It's not gonna. It's not. It's not gonna.
I
go,
would not
it's
spoil
not gonna
this
go
hat
well.
with anything.
It's
but
not.
what
It's
it
not
already
going to go
has.
well. Now, what? Will you? Will you deny
Tom,
me this?
Tom,
Will you deny
drive
me
out
this?
of the cul-de-sac
No.
now while you still can.
No, I still got the wheel cranked to the left. Will you guys deny me this? It's a cool symbol.
I will deny you that.
Okay. God damn it.
I can't.
Tom,
no.
that is not a hill upon which I'm willing to die.
No, I mean, oh, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Like, you guys are pussies. Like, I think seriously,
Gee,
it's.
why is this a thing you want to drive home?
I don't know. We should hit and run more often too. Like, we really should. Like that and the symbol. Like, those are the two things that get me. Like it, and too many threes
Those are your
in the
two
NBA.
bugaboos.
And too
Wait a minute,
many threes in the NBA.
Okay, all right. Tell me how you fix that.
The symbols or the NBA?
No, we don't want to talk about the symbols anymore. No,
You're still bullshitting me though. That's a good symbol.
no, fix the three problem.
You know what? And thank you for getting me out of this.
It's way too late.
I
for
could have
that.
got myself out of it, but I didn't want to. So here's what you do with the 3-point a shot in the NBA. And it occurred to me one night in a dream where I was thinking about mustaches. And I thought, you know what? There's an easy way. There's an easy way to fix this. It's easy. Because I've been thinking about it the wrong way. How do we get rid of the corner three?
Yeah.
Everybody's hunting the corner three. What do all NBA teams want? Corner threes, layups, and free throws. Those are like the three true outcomes in baseball. Those are your three like northern stars, if you can have three northern stars in basketball. Can't do anything about that unless you want to make the court look goofy and just cut off the 3-point line. That doesn't work. They're not going to widen the court. That's valuable real estate. The arena's already built. Not going to happen. So I thought, okay, how do they fix this problem and not get rid of the 3-point shot, but minimize the 3-point shot? Because I don't think it is what it was intended to be. Here's what you do. You take the 3-point shot at the top of the key. You grab it and you pull it up. So now, around the top of the arc, after the break, the 3-point shot's going to be like 27 feet, 28 feet. It's going to be harder to make. Therefore, teams aren't going to run their offense to try to get those shots. And it'll be easier for you to defend the corner. Because you don't care if somebody takes a 27, 28-footer out after the break. It's like, okay, cool. You want to take that shot? Take that shot. But we're not going to give you the corner three under any circumstances. Eventually, teams will figure that out. Maybe you get guys that can make 27, 28-footers, pull it up more. Because you can always pull it up after the break. That's easy. It's just, what do we do before the break? There's not much you can do unless you're going to widen the court. You just can't unless you want to cut it
How
off.
come you're opposed to not the free throw line extended, cutting it off? Why?
Because it just looks like garbage. If you're going to have a 3-point line that goes around and then at the free throw line, let's say, goes straight left, it just looks that looks weird to me. So come on, Lou. So I think if you pull it up, you're going to make the 3-point line at the top of the key above the break tougher to make. Teams won't guard it as diligently, and they'll really be able to pay attention to the corner threes and the below the break threes. So that's kind of I think that's a perfect way to figure. Let's 3-point shots way too big a part of the game nowadays. So that's what I would do.
It's an interesting theory. It's wrong. Because
Okay, what do you got?
Well, it's too convoluted. What you do,
That fucking convoluted. You take the top, you pull it up. How hard is that?
okay, giving the court a wedgie.
Would you stop going to
is
school
not
at
a
5th grade? I
solution.
mean, it's not that hard.
No, all you're doing is giving the court markings a wedgie. What you do is you just say you get 25 attempts per game that are worth three points. You can use them whenever you want, but you only get 25
Attempts or makes?
attempts. That means that teams aren't going to just jack up threes whenever, because they might want some late in the game when they're down 2 or down 3 and they really need a 3. Make them use them tactically.
That's it.
Yeah. What else do you what do you need the court to be different colors again so that it'll light up when somebody takes a 3 from 28 feet?
If I could get up right now, I'd beat you, but I can't.
Well, you can't, because Lou is protecting me from your antisocial behaviors. What's wrong with that?
with the same ferocity you said no to mine, I'll say no to yours. Because it's dumb.
Why is it dumb?
Because 24, we can, what? Are we playing softball now? You can only hit 4 home runs in a game, like in like softball. Like, oh, you hit your 4th home run in the 2nd inning. No more home runs for you.
I didn't say 25 makes. I said 25 attempts. Now you have to use them judiciously and tactically. Now it's part of thinking about the game.
I'd get rid of it. I'd get rid of it. I mean, why do we need it? In the NFL, do you say, okay, anything over 50 yards is going to be a 4-point field goal or a 5-point field goal after 55 or a 6-point? You know what I'm saying? And down the road,
Why do you hate Brandon Aubrey?
Hey, if you have a kicker that can kick it, why wouldn't you do that though? I don't see the need for a 3-point shot. I know it everybody likes to see the long shot. It's still going to be there.
You want ways to score that can make like a 5-point lead reachable, or like in football.
But
the reason why you don't get rid of a field goal is because you want ways to score other than a touchdown, because it makes the randomness of the game more prevalent.
What I'm saying is the further you go out, you're not making those more points.
No.
So why are we? I mean, a 25-yard field goal means as much as a 50-yard field goal right now.
Because
why should a 25-foot shot make that much difference over a 15-foot shot?
Because a sport with only 2-point plays and 1-point plays, being free throws, is too static. There's less randomness than if you have something. Well, I can get 3 on this possession.
Well,
and
it
I
just
need
changes
3
your
because
strategy. I mean,
well,
because
yeah.
for years you were able to do it. Hey, if I'm down 3, I know I got to hit a quick 2 and get a foul and hope for a missed field goal. It's once again, it goes back to
it increases the randomness.
Well, and it increases the amount of points per game too, which the public tends to like. High-scoring games and want to see more points. I mean, as a true fan of it, I'd rather see going back to the mid-range jump shot, or working the offense and being able to get that shot. The mid-range jump shot is non-existent.
Yeah, but that's where limiting the number of threes you can take is going to bring back the mid-range jumper, because if you run out of threes in the third quarter, you're not going to take a 25-footer when you can work harder to get a decent mid-range jumper.
Well, that's the same thing I'm talking about, though. If you pull the 3-point line up, that's going to limit 3-pointers, because no one's going to take a 29-foot shot. Maybe 2 or 3 guys in the league.
Well, except that you have a bunch of people who shouldn't be taking 29-footers taking 29.
Well, and they'll learn. I mean, they'll learn.
Really, you're relying on players learning things?
No, there's a thing called the bench where guys sit down.
Well, yeah, but that bench has existed, and guys take 29-footers all the time, and doesn't seem to
Now,
bother.
I think that would change the strategy of the game. As far as field goals in football, I think they need to narrow the goalposts. It's too easy to make a 50, 55-yard field goal.
I think they should rotate them slowly.
I was going to say, no, not slowly. Hit it, and it just spins. And you get 2 of those a game. You can say, you know what, I'm spinning it. And you hit a button, like a big red button, boom.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, and your fucking thing goes, and the longer you take, the faster that thing goes.
Well, on that subject, we talked about having an opportunity. The onside kick stinks right now. I mean, you have
there is no onside kick. They took it out of the game.
But what they need to do is give you the option. You have the option after you score a touchdown to take a 4th and 15 play from your own 20. And if you convert it, you maintain possession. If you don't convert it, they take it over. I'd rather see a 4th and 15 play than an onside kick. I mean, there's more of an opportunity to get it, more excitement in the game. Nobody's going to take that opportunity unless it's the end of the game. They're not going to do it early.
Yeah.
They're only going to do it at the end of the game. They could do it if they wanted early, but it's obviously not the right decision to do.
I think there should be one play a game where you use an exploding ball. Just, it's a pitch out. McCaffrey heading around in the end. Boom.
Gone.
You showered with body parts. Ooh, that's a bad break for the 49ers, because down and distance will hurt, and now McCaffrey's out of the game. And really,
he's out
of our hair completely. He's gone. I think baseball would be better with an exploding ball.
When Ohtani
You want to
hits
get rid
it,
of
it
the
practically
3-pointer?
explodes.
When a guy starts pulling up from 29, he's thinking, this is a good shot for me. Boom. Blow his arms off.
It definitely helped ratings.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Nobody doesn't like maiming.
No.
Why do you think wrestling's still hot?
Of course not.
MMA. That's all that is. Hi, here's brain damage on the hoof. Strap in, kids. We're gonna bring two 45-year-old women who haven't fought in 15 years go at each other. If you add exploding gloves, how can you go wrong?
And the exploding golf ball. How about that?
Oh,
Scheffler.
absolutely.
Scotty Scheffler on the 18th
Bryson
hole.
DeChambeau blown to bits. Sign me up for that now.
All right, before we get out of here.
No. You keep threatening that, and we're still sitting here.
Before we get out of here, one rule change in every sport you want to see.
I'd like to see the 15-yard penalty put back in on a pass interference, not necessarily spot. Not a
You don't
spot
want to see a
foul.
spot foul, okay? I'm not necessarily. I've fought that one because I think if you grab a guy by the horse collar 40 yards down the field and that was going to be a 40-yard gain, then you deserve to get 40
Well, you
yards.
don't know what it was going to be. Had to be a good throw. Had to be a catch.
You're
You
right.
Can't predict that.
You're right.
But it becomes a tactic for the defense late in the game where you just go, okay, they need to throw deep to get this done. Well, I'll just take the penalty. They still won't get it done.
Yeah, but you still got to do it. I mean, you've got to execute. It's like fouling a guy at the end of a game shooting a 3-pointer. I mean,
And how much
screw
fun
that
is
up
that?
left and right.
Yeah,
They don't
okay.
screw it up.
No,
You asked one rule. I
Yeah.
thought that
Okay.
was, I think that's
No,
one
No, I
that
think that
they
I
could
think
look
that's
at.
legitimate. I think that's
it's got
legitimate.
some values, but there are easy ways to work around it. That's how I usually look at rules changes. How can some slimy coach figure a way out of it and make the game work?
Well, they're all going to figure out a way out of it.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of happens now. I mean, most
Yeah.
coaches in the NFL, if the ball's inside the 5-yard line, they tell DBs tackle them. It's
Yeah.
only half the distance. It's
Yeah.
not
And
a touchdown.
And that's not fun either.
No. So
All right, since we started with football, Ray, one rule in football you'd like to see changed.
I think make the quarterbacks call plays again. Nothing coming
Make
from the
them
So
sideline.
no green dot.
No green dot.
I like
no
that.
radio helmet.
I do like that.
No,
Well,
no
I
bringing in the
agree.
guard. That here's the
agree with
play I
on
want
that.
you to
Yeah,
run.
I agree with you.
I don't think you can. I don't know if you'd be able to legislate that
No, you do it anyway.
because guys are going to come in.
You have the referee walk into the huddle and just listen. If anybody other than the quarterback talks, it's
Hey
you throw a
guys,
flag.
what's going on in here? What are you guys doing? Calling a play? No, can't do that.
No, the quarterback's the only one allowed to talk.
So you kind of had me until you went that.
Well, that's the only way you can enforce this.
No,
Make the quarterback call a play.
no, but I think a lot of times they don't want to substitute guys in to call a play. They want to keep the same personnel out there.
But
I mean,
sometimes they don't.
Make them put the fucking big cardboard up there with like Pac-Man and Rihanna and a corn
Yeah, you can
dog
signal
and like
plays
whatever.
in. I mean, they
Just
did
like-
it for all the years.
But don't give them I agree. Don't give them the green dot.
No.
Like that's too easy. Because I do agree. I'd love to see quarterbacks like say, "Hey, I got this. Let me call the goddamn play. I'm good." I don't know if there's a way you could enforce it, but I'm in theory, I'm with you. I'd
this
love
is
to
the
see
way-
that.
This is as close as you can get, which is basically the referee stands next to everybody else in the huddle. The only person who talks is the quarterback. Now maybe they'll
Why
give him-
is that? Why would he be the only person who talks?
because he's the only one who could call a play. Nothing could come in from the
Why
sideline.
does he have to call the play? Why can't it be the running back calling the play?
Because the running back's an idiot.
No, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're
Running back's
saying,
an
but-
idiot.
But the quarterback has traditionally been the one who would call the play when that was the norm.
No,
And so you just
But he
designate this is the only guy who can call a play. If you want to say the running back's the only one who can call a play, fine. But nobody else can talk in the huddle.
I'll go with what I said earlier. I think
The spinning goalposts?
no, not the spinning goalpost, which would be awesome. I would narrow the goalpost. I think it's too easy for I'm looking for a way to get kickers out of football. Like I don't want them to go hungry. I don't want them to be groveling on the side of the road, right? Where they have to perform like oral sex to like make a living. I don't want that.
Why did you go there?
I don't need that on my conscience. But I do. I would like the game to come down to the players on the field, 11 versus 11. So give me a goalpost. It's like the old indoor football league, about half the size as it is now, and make you think about it. Because right now, you mentioned Aubrey. Shit, 60 yards. I'm like, send him out there. He's good.
How would you feel about this? Instead of the goal post, you also had a top post.
Ooh. So you got to throw it in
Put
a
it in the
square.
box.
You got to put it in the box.
Okay.
You know, I mean, these guys get such elevation on their kicks now. They very seldom do they
That's
get
interesting.
How about each team designates 2 players as snipers
blocked.
with high
He's off the
right,
defense. He's off the
to
defense.
shoot at the ball when it's heading for the
It's all, you know
goalpost.
what? It's all the Hitler talk. It's guys you're talking about bombs, shooting people.
Their guns have swastikas on them, and they just fucking
Stop
shoot.
it. That's,
And they just shoot.
they're non-lethal rifles. They're air rifles. They just blow the ball off course. God, you guys, sir, you guys.
You said it.
No, you misinterpreted it.
I like the idea of a roof, though. I like a square. I mean, it may look funky, but my thing is, I just
You get a chance
Kickers
for
are
more
too-
blocks
ki-
because
kicker-
you got to kick
yeah,
it lower.
kickers are too big a part of the game now.
What?
Then they shouldn't
Based
be.
on what?
Based on it comes down to their legs a lot more than it should. Like I want to see.
What's the right amount? I mean,
I don't know what the right amount is.
okay.
I do know that guys have such big legs now. And I mean, how many 50-yard field goals like 10, 20 years ago were made per year? How many are made now? How many are attempted now? How many 60-yard field goals are made now? How many are attempted now? Like it just, or make the ball. If you're not going to do that, make the ball like a janky ass ghetto ball.
I gotta
And
tell you,
fucking send that
Well, no,
out there and go, hey,
stop using the kickers ball.
try to
you know
try to kick.
All
this
you have
through
to
the
do is do
uprights.
that. You'll
You
you'll
fucking
fix
heathen.
that problem.
coaches
Like, here
at
you
every
go.
level of football would say the same thing. We're going to play 60 minutes of football, and the game's going to come down to a guy who can't play a lick of football.
Look at football.
Then why'd you let him on the team?
Well, that's the whole
'Cause you
question
need
that
him.
we were talking about. If you have to have a kicker, that's
See, I think
I'm just trying to minimize the kicker, Red. That's all I'm trying to do.
okay, which I understand, but I don't understand why you want to minimize the kicker because the randomness of 3 points when you can't get 7 can still keep you in a game.
Well, fuck you.
And
Go
it
for
keeps-
7 then.
Well, make it
Go for
make it
first
different.
down.
Make it a
Well, then rotate the goalposts. Bring in the snipers. There's a lot of things.
I'm
you
all
can
for
do.
I love that. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm all for it. But I am trying to figure out a way to minimize the kickers because I think to me.
How many times in a year? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, please do.
How many times in a year does a guy kick 4 field goals?
How many?
It's not very often.
How many?
How many times? I don't know. Get 4 field goals in a game.
4 field goals in a game. I don't know.
Very rarely. Field goal is still a tactical thing. And
Can you
more coaches-
ask and answer the
more
question
coaches-
all yourself? Like you just did that. You asked and answered it.
Well, yeah, because you weren't going to give me.
But
the
you don't
answer.
know it's rarely. It could maybe it's not
I
rarely.
chart
No,
this
you didn't
every
check
year.
shit.
I chart this
No,
every
you
year.
didn't check
Don't
it. You
question
don't
it.
chart
I'll
it. You
show
didn't
you my
check it.
notebook.
No.
I'll show you my notebook.
Oh, I'm glad you said notebook because if you said something else, I was going to get up and walk away.
I'd walk away too.
I'll show you my
no,
blank, blank, blank.
no, it's.
I'll show you my
it's
swastika.
it's relatively rare, and more coaches are going for it on 4th down anyway.
Yes, they
So
are.
that's a problem that's solving
That's-
itself.
that's
Yes.
a problem in itself right there.
What is going for it on 4th down?
Yeah. I
No, but it's better than kicking though. It makes it more exciting.
well, it depends
Except
on where,
for when it's your-
I mean,
Yeah, but if it's not your team, what do you give a shit? Well, I mean, if I bet on it,
I
I give
just
a
think
shit.
that-
Like, what the
that-
fuck you doing? What are you going for it?
I've seen
Like,
too
are you
many,
kidding me?
too many. I mean, there's a time and a place.
Like, I agree.
Sundays.
The numbers don't, or Wednesdays, or Thursdays,
True.
or
Every-
Fridays, or Mondays.
I
Any day but Tuesday.
I think there's a Tuesday game this year.
I know
only
there's a
in the MAC.
Wednesday. There's a Wednesday
No,
game.
no, I think there's an NFL Tuesday game.
Is there?
I might be wrong about this, but I know every other day of the week is covered.
Every other day is spoken for. I know that for a fact. You could be right on Tuesday. I don't know that for a fact, but every other day is good.
Well, there's a Christmas Eve game.
Several Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and then New Year or
Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
That's a Wednesday.
What
no,
day?
no.
What day is Christmas this year?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The 25th.
If that's if that's a Wednesday,
That was too easy.
Tuesday doesn't have a game. Okay, they will eventually, but they don't have.
29 times.
What is 29 times 4 field goals?
last year.
In how many
That
games?
doesn't seem all that rare, Ray.
29
29.
In one
times
year.
out of 272 games.
Well, what's the definition of rare?
1 out of every 10.
That's not rare.
All right, 1 out of every 10's rare. So me taking a good shit's rare.
I don't
Like
know
1 out of-
what your constipational issues might be.
1 out of every 10.
Thank you.
It feels like it came out
And
of
once
a.
again, ladies and gentlemen, you watch this. It's your fault.
It feels like it came out of a mold. It's just like, oh, that was perfect. It's like a Play-Doh mold.
You broke
Oh.
me. I give up.
We're good. Okay, so football, we've gone. Okay, basketball. What do you want to see changed?
The 3-point line,
Okay.
which we talked about. I'd like to see. The thing that really bothered me was they had intentional foul. Remember the old intentional
Yeah,
foul?
the old intentional foul.
How come the hack-a-shack wasn't an intentional foul?
I guess it was. I guess.
But it was. They never called that. And if that's the case, why wouldn't they? I'd like to. I talked to you about this before. On an intentional foul like that, you go the old 3 to make 2.
Wow, we're going way back. We're going to
For Shaq.
Wilt Chamberlain
That's-
back. That's like
the
way,
old
way,
3 to
way,
make
way
2.
back.
I didn't like the 3 to make 2. I kind of joked about that, but my biggest, I just wanted to get that in there. Why was that not an intentional foul? Because an intentional foul you kept the ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Good
that's about
question.
as
I
intentional as
haven't
it
thought of
gets.
that.
Yeah.
Ray, basketball rule change.
I would. Well, this is not a rule. The rule change would be to limit the number of threes you could take in a game.
Okay.
But stylistically, I would get rid of replay and train officials to have common sense so that they're running the game again. So that
No,
you
I
don't
like
have
that.
people
Get
like
that.
Tyler Ford getting games in the final.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that. That's like. So I mean, we've been over this. I'd pull the 3-point line up and make the 3-point line a lot longer at the top of the key. Other than that, I'm not sure. I was thinking foul. Should they get one more foul? I've always thought of what would basketball look like if someone were able to play with 6 fouls. You foul out, but what if you're able to play with 6 fouls and you committed another foul
They couldn't replace you.
and you went to a penalty box like hockey, like for a minute, like you sat there for a minute and you had to play 5-on-4. You got to stay in the game. You didn't foul out completely, but you're going to cost your team. I mean, pretty significantly. You figure at the end of the
You play 5-on-4, you mean?
Yeah.
5-on-4. So you get 6 fouls, which is fouling out.
Yeah.
But instead of fouling out, if you get your 7th foul, you go to the penalty box and you sit for a minute. So now it's 5-on-4 for a minute. So you're risking as a team, do we want to play this guy and have a chance to go 5-on-4? You assume if something like that were to happen, it'd be toward the end of the game and it might be an important part of the game and you don't want to go 5-on-4. So you probably sit that player out anyway. I don't know if that's something I'd be willing to like see how it worked out, but I've always thought about that, like how that would work in basketball.
That's
We-
what the G League's for.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's an interesting.
You're
take, though.
absolutely
It's
absolutely right.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's a good thought. It
I've
brings a lot of
heard
thought to
about
it.
keeping a guy with 6 fouls in the game on the 7th foul, but giving the other team an extra free throw
Okay.
on his foul and the ball. So that he's actually harming you repeatedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do baseball. So baseball, we've actually had some new rules.
Mhm.
The bases are bigger. Pitcher can only throw over 2 times. Throws over the 3rd time, you got to get him out or it's a balk. Pitcher got to face 3 batters unless it's the end of the inning. Then you do whatever you want to start the next inning. Shifting. can only go to second base now. You can't go across second base anymore. So that's, although interestingly enough, I read an article in The Athletic that hasn't resulted in more singles. It hasn't resulted in more base hits.
No.
Which is kind of interesting. Guys still do the same thing and they swing the same way. Yes.
Yeah. No, it's what happens when nerds think they have the
Fucking
way
nerds.
to make it. Yeah. No, I mean it just
Nerds.
I have a spreadsheet that says X. Well, we'll change the rule so it won't say X anymore, and it says X again. What's our lesson? Players adapt.
Yeah, well,
In terms of rules,
Yeah.
I would certainly get rid of the courtesy runner in the 10th.
You don't like that?
It's a terrible idea.
Why? But I think the players like it.
I don't care. Fuck 'em.
Okay.
I mean, in all honesty, then don't play. Go work at Costco midnight to 8. Go stack these cans of stewed tomatoes at 4 a.m. No, there's nothing wrong with playing till the 13th inning because people don't like long games? Then go home.
Well, and you know what? They probably could do it now with the pitch clock. It would.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the greatest invention.
That was a
the pitch clock.
deeply
right.
beneficial idea.
And that speeds up the pace of the game.
Yeah.
Probably could do it a little. They could at least try getting rid of it.
Yeah.
But I think
but
the pitch clock was fantastic.
The pitch clock solves a lot of problems. And the other thing is, but this won't get done, is cutting down the time between innings and half innings.
You're right.
But they're selling ads then. Anything that affects the money will never get done in any sport. But no, you get rid of the courtesy runner because it aggressively changes the nature of the game.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And if the game goes 13 innings or 14 innings, fine. If you have to go to work tomorrow, go home. Turn the TV off. Be an adult. Stop making us take care of you. We're not rubbing your feet anymore. Don't watch. Shut up, assholes.
There it is.
Look, I think I'm mostly with you on that, but
But you stopped short of asking.
But I will. No. That was my favorite part, actually. That and when you said swastikas, that was
I
hilarious
didn't
too.
say that.
They're not going to get rid of it because the players like it. They don't use it in the playoffs. I don't care if they use it during the regular season. Would I like to see a 13-inning game, 14-inning game? Does anybody remember the Rick Mailer game on July 4th? Atlanta Braves pitcher didn't hit any home runs like throughout the course of his career. Hit one like in the 13th inning. I came home from a party one night and I was like, "Oh shit, the Braves are still on!" And I got to watch like the last 6 innings of that game. It was an awesome game. You don't get that with the guy on second base. But I get where the players and people are like, do we need this in June? Do we need a 14-inning game in June? You're good with it. I'm good with it. You're good with whatever. But the players aren't even good with it. They don't want it. Now, if they did it in the postseason, it would riot. It would absolutely riot. It'd be like in the Stanley Cup playoffs. They go, you know what? We're going to do the shootout. You guys have 3-on-3. Get out there and get after it. Then we'll do a shootout. I'd be like, what? What? No, of course we're not doing that.
Baseball is the only sport that wants to charge you the same prices to give you less baseball. That's wrong on its face.
Hockey's the same way.
Hey, soccer.
Hockey's the same way. Hockey goes 3-on-3 and then a shootout. Hockey doesn't
they
go.
Shouldn't do that. That when we get to the
I
hockey
agree,
part,
but baseball
that's the thing I
isn't.
change.
You can't say baseball is the only sport because hockey does it too. Because hockey goes as many overtimes as it takes during the postseason.
Yeah,
and
which
baseball
is the greatest
goes.
thing there is.
And baseball goes as many innings as it takes during the postseason. They just don't want to do that during the regular season. Now, that's up for debate whether you like it or not. But I don't think hockey players want to go 5 overtimes during the regular season.
I'm taking little Tad to his first baseball game.
Okay.
He wants to stay. The players don't feel like doing extra work. Sorry, little Tad gets a vote too. And little Tad says, I like being here. Buy me another hot dog. And you can have 3 more beers, Dad, because I know you have a problem. What's the issue here?
Fuck Tad. I mean, first off, I don't give a shit about Tad. And you're going to be driving him home drunk anyway, so you probably won't even live. Just fucking go home and fucking wrap him around a pole somewhere. He'd be like, I hope you enjoyed your baseball game, Tad. Fucking Tad, look out. All right. I don't know that I have one in baseball. I don't mind that the guy on second. I don't love it, but it's regular season. I don't give a shit. You know what? It's only half a season, and I know you like it. I'm fucking tired of ABS already. I'm just tired of it. I'm like, we have enough of this shit. Like, do we need this? Like, oh, we've missed a strike by an eighth of an inch. Like, oh, fucking great. Let's fucking tap our helmets. And then you miss one by 2 inches in the ninth inning, and we're out of challenges now. We can't even challenge that. I mean, the player, I just, again, this is back to my replay. I'm so tired of I'm kind of tired of replay, and I wanted replay so bad, and they fucked it up so bad that I feel like I'm on the porch now screaming for no replay, like an old fucking curmudgeon. But that's okay. I'll die at some point. You can have your turn on the porch. Everybody gets their turn on the porch. It's my turn now. So fuck you. Okay. So I don't want. I'm tired of replay. God.
I got a solution for that.
What do you got? What, Malox?
No, you can replay. Again, your balls are not my interest.
Okay. Well, they should be.
You ask for a replay.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, you're out.
Okay.
It's not the pitch
More
is overturned.
consequence.
Yeah,
Yes.
more consequences for
Okay.
every
Okay.
request for a replay. And you keep increasing it with every one you get wrong until you're kicked out of the game. Just, okay, you've now challenged 3 pitches. Each one of them has been a strike. You're gone. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And
I
if he
kind of
still
like
does that,
the. I mean,
I
I do
like
like the
that.
consequence.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
more consequence.
I do like the consequence.
Or they get hit in the shin with a hammer.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
All right. Anything in hockey that jumps out at you you'd like to
Violence.
see?
Condoning violence.
Yes.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hockey,
Is there anything in hockey you look at and go, yeah, they
I
could
would
change
say they've got their rules pretty much right. I mean, like their replay thing where if you're wrong on a replay,
that? Power
they're on the
play.
power play.
Yeah.
I would make the overtime in the regular season longer. And then bring
How?
What? Get rid of the shootout.
Okay.
Make overtime 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then
3-on-3 for 10 minutes.
yeah.
Okay.
And then if you can't get it settled, it's a tie.
Yeah.
Love
See,
a tie.
I'd like to see a 2-minute minor be 2 minutes, regardless of whether you score in the first 10 seconds or not.
So a 2-minute major.
It's like a
Is what
2-minute
you
major.
want. You
Yes.
just fucking want 2
I'd like to
minutes.
see it that way. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be
And anything that screws John Tortorella.
Yeah. Well, they do a good job of screwing themselves.
That was
So it
great.
really doesn't. I mean,
I like that because there were consequences.
yeah, there
Oh,
was big time
you were
consequences.
you were told that you had to mic up a player and show up for postseason press. You refused to do it. Fine, we'll take that second round draft pick.
yeah.
Swing on that.
That was great. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was well done.
And I agree. Like, you got me to thinking of something when you were talking about hockey. You guys don't like the ghost runner on second base after 10 innings. Like, I thought about this before and it just kind of like jumped back into my head. Give them 2 innings. Give them 2 innings to play real baseball to try to win. And then in the 12th inning, put a guy in second. Okay, I know you want to go 19 innings. You're a sadist. I get that, and I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm okay with having to play forever until someone wins, but give them at least a chance to play real baseball to figure out a winner. And then if you can't do it in a couple innings, all right, go ahead, put a guy in second. We'll move on and we'll get this game over with, because that's the last thing you want to do is play 18 innings, first game of last game of a series. And then you got to go into the next series where your bullpen is just completely shot. Now you don't give a shit about that.
No,
And
it's
I
not
respect
don't
that
give a
about
shit
you.
About it.
I
It's
respect
one
that
of
a
the
lot.
things you have to deal with the next day and the day after that.
Well, would you rather have that, or let's say, you know what, we're going to play 13 innings or 4, whatever number it is. If it's done, it's a tie. I mean, I don't like ties, but
Americans don't take to ties very well.
hockey has.
We're not the English. We fucking want a winner.
No,
We want a
but
fucking winner.
hockey has a modified tie now, the loser point.
Yeah, I mean it is, but you get a point versus what is a couple points if
Yeah.
you win, right? So I guess it is modified, but it's not a tie like it used to be.
No, but now you have like 28 of the 32 teams have winning records at the end of the year. It
They
doesn't
do.
mean anything.
Well,
They
the
do.
NFL has ties too.
They
They
yeah,
play one.
but
They
how
play
often
one
those
period.
happens? Like
Yeah.
two?
They play one period. If it's a tie, it's a tie.
Ooh! I got one. This for the NFL, for the playoffs. So instead of each team getting the ball once, we just play an extra quarter. 15 minutes on the clock. Whoever is leading at the end of the 15 minutes, you play a regular football game for 15 minutes. And then after that, it'll be
Sudden death.
sudden death.
I'm good with that.
Like
I
because what happens is, to me, whoever gets the ball second has an advantage because they know what they need to do. Do we need to get a field goal? Do we need to get a touchdown? Can we punt if we have to? Like, you have an unfair advantage going second. If it's a full quarter and the team scores in the first 6 minutes, then you have a decision to make. You can still punt it, get the ball back, and score and win. And it feels more like real. Like, all I want to do is have the overtime feel like the real thing instead of just like guy on second, 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Let's fucking let's fucking screw it up somehow. Like, and I got this idea from soccer where they're like, okay, let's do 15 minutes aside, 30 minutes real soccer. Let's just play it out. If you score first, that's okay. You still got 25 more minutes to come back and tie the game or maybe even win the game. So that's what I want to see in playoff football. Give me a quarter of football. Give me 15 minutes of football.
And how many championship games have gone more than one overtime? Maybe two
Yeah.
in the history of both leagues?
I don't even.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Well, I know there was an AFL championship.
Did they
I mean,
go?
We're
over
going back
overtime.
50, 60 years.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it that the idea that this game's going to take forever is nonsense.
Well,
No.
so if it was that long ago, it's probably sudden death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fucking. It was done with.
I'm
I mean, do you like the full quarter?
I in concept, I think it's a great concept. The physicality of the game.
No, but it's
At
just
that-
playoffs.
I know. The physical hockey same way. When you're playing, 6 periods, sometimes a couple of them went 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
5, 6, 7
I covered a
periods.
5 overtime game one time.
I mean,
Stars,
their legs are-
Sharks.
Yeah. It was
and their
great.
shifts are so short.
Yeah.
They have to be.
Well, yeah.
The chance of injury gets greater.
Well, fuck
And-
you. I mean,
No,
Jesus
but
Christ.
I'm
What
No,
are you
but
out
the other
there
thing
for?
is-
You're
I
out
know,
there
but
for
you
our
find-
entertainment,
But you find
goddammit.
that players exert less energy as game goes longer,
Yeah.
just out of preservation.
Yeah, you're talking
So
playoffs.
they make
though.
adjustments.
They make adjustments.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
it.
no,
I would much rather
I don't
see
think
it
a
determined
4
on the field.
overtime game in the regular season against Columbus is a good
Yeah.
expenditure of time.
No, it would be great to see a full period. And
Yeah.
100%. That would be more like real football. You'd have an opportunity, and whoever has it's just like you have 2 into the game situations.
I
No,
would also allow owners to attend one game a year. And the rest of the time, they have to stay on their yacht, get Cap Antibes.
Although you are a firm believer, Ray told me this one time. He said, "How would youth sports be better? No parents ever get to go to
He
games
said the same thing.
ever."
If only if
Ever get to
all
go to
of-
games.
All of the players were orphans.
Yeah. I don't know that he's wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I don't know that he's wrong on
not
that.
wrong.
There has never been
He
a
is
problem
not wrong.
with youth sports or high school sports anywhere that wasn't caused or exacerbated by a parent.
But what about parents like me that just want to go watch and not get in the way? Just
But
Sit
you're
in the
not causing
car.
a problem. I mean, you
Well, exactly. But I can't go now. I can't go because Ray is just like said no parents at all. Even though I'm not causing a
Okay,
problem,
I'll tell you what.
I
You
got to
can
pay
go.
for the sins of the players who are causing a
I'll tell
problem.
you
Their
what. You
parents.
can go, but you sit in a hermetically sealed booth where sound cannot escape, and you can't exhort your kids or boo somebody
You
else.
wouldn't hear me anyway.
It-
I don't make a sound.
You always.
I don't
make
make
sound.
I don't make a sound.
Okay.
I hold up a swastika, but I don't make a fucking sound. Like
That's probably the reason why we wouldn't want you among the general
I
public.
don't fucking make a sound.
God.
It's usually those parents that haven't played the game.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
they're all playing
Yep.
for college scholarships for their kids who never played.
Exact.
Because
Yep,
we didn't
yep.
save for their kids' education.
Yep.
But I know that if he scores this touchdown in week 9 against the school for the infirm, that he'll suddenly get smiled on by UC Davis.
It's so true. It's so true. Like the coaches think they're getting scouted by major league, whoever scouts coaches. I don't know. It's not a thing. They think their kids are going to D1 school and then they're going to play professional baseball. And it's like, you know what? You guys would do so much better if you didn't sit right behind home plate, talk to your kid every time they came. Just sit in the outfield with me. Okay, I'll bring the
not the
beers.
outfield.
No, then you'd have to listen to them.
No,
Yeah,
not
well,
the
yeah.
outfield.
That's why you're sitting in the
No,
outfield.
because then
I've
the
been
kids who
there.
play outfield would have to listen to their parents the whole time. They drop the kids off. They stay in the car. The keys are taken away, and they're locked in until the game is over. They can't go to the snack bar. They can't go to the bathroom. You want to sign up for this? That's your deal.
And we'll video every game, and you can watch it at home.
No, you don't even let them do that.
That's where I would let them.
They get to know what the score was and what their kid did. Period. Enough.
That would handle a lot of problems.
It would handle all of them.
I think you know what? I think you're right. I should just listen to you.
Say that again.
I should listen to you. I should listen.
I'm acknowledging my essential.
I
wisdom.
should listen to Ray. What I'm saying is, everybody out there, listen to someone who has a dildo sweatshirt. Okay, it's your salvation. That's all there is to it.
Again, I will point to your shirt and say, I have more dignity.
What? Why? This is a classic shirt,
The Angels.
but from the '70s when they were good.
California Angels.
In the 70s, they were good for like a Saturday.
They were good one day a week with no one riding pitch.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Or Thursdays when they were off.
you know what? I'm okay with that. They suck. They're my team. They're terrible. They're awful. I got to watch them every. If I don't watch them well,
How often do you watch them?
4 times a week, maybe.
Okay.
Too much, probably.
That is too much, but
Probably.
you're entitled. You've made your commitment, and I will not criticize you for your commitment as long as you keep it to yourself.
They're ass.
They are really
They're ass. It's terrible.
Even Zach.
Wait till
Neto.
they play the Giants.
They will play them this year.
game.
They will play them this year at some point.
Now that's a game that should go 18 innings to see if either one team could score.
We'll have to wager on that one.
Oh,
Angels Giants for a 6-pack of beer. Now Ray has told me before. How long have we been on, by the way? 3:15. That's it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how long this show's been going on.
Yeah.
I would say it feels like about 20 years.
Is it today? Is it still today? Now Ray has told me you've never rooted for a team in your life.
No.
Which I find to be absurd. Even when you're little,
College team.
like
Either.
No.
even
I
when
went to San Francisco State. I was
Vic
unburdened
Rowan.
by the need
You
to.
voted for
No,
Vic
Vic
but you
Rowan
were-
had already
you were
retired when I
10.
went there.
You were 10. You weren't cynical when you were 10. You had a fucking favorite player,
I
favorite
was
team.
cynical
fucking,
in utero.
I know that,
I believe you.
but you had to have a favorite team
I
at
did
some
not
point.
have a favorite team.
Horse shit.
No,
Horse shit.
Come on, that's how you got into
Horse
sports.
shit.
Originally.
no, I like the games. I've told you this.
Yeah, but if you
The
like the
games were
games,
fun.
you like a team.
But I didn't care what the outcome was. The game was fine.
Oh,
I don't.
I
buy
swear to
I
God.
don't
you
care.
had to
Swear
have
to
a
fucking
team
God.
As a kid. You were.
I did not have a team as a kid. The closest I ever came.
Would you admit it if I had a dildo like 2 inches from your ass and said, fucking tell me your favorite team. Tell me your fucking favorite team.
I would lie to you then.
Do you see this Vaseline? It's, I know you have a favorite team. Fucking bullshit.
Could be watching this garbage.
No.
No,
Nobody's,
the
I don't think
closest I
anybody's
ever
watching
came-
anymore.
No, the closest I ever
It's just
came.
us now. We're
Yeah,
just us.
it's just us.
It's
Well,
just
yeah,
us.
well, nobody's watching.
Is
I will
anybody
grant you
watching, by
that.
the way?
There's just
Nobody's-
the 5 of us.
Nobody's watching, are
And
they?
Lulu, who's left.
Nobody's
It's
watching.
6:15.
Lulu
Yeah.
got smart and left.
Yeah, nobody's watching.
What is wrong with you? people?
Nobody's watching.
None of you have jobs. Is that the deal? No, the closest
I'll
I
get you
came
the
was
big veiny
I
one
like
too.
I like the Montreal Expos hat.
Okay,
I like the Seattle
that's
Pilots
something.
hat.
Okay,
But I didn't care whether they won or lost.
nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care.
I know you don't care. You've told me that before.
Yes.
But I know there's got to be one team that you cared about.
No.
College, pro, whatever.
Spoken
No.
like a true journalist, though.
I know, but he wasn't a journalist when he was 10. Would you have one of those green visors? One of the fucking
Yes.
green poker
And a
visors?
cigar stub when
Yeah,
I was 8.
I just, I mean, come on.
Unlit, but still hanging
Anybody
off my
that gives
bottom
me,
lip.
God, he's going to be like, Jeff Kent? Jeff Kent will not admit that he fucking fell down off a truck when he was washing the truck. It was like
Oh yeah.
it was a motorcycle accident, but he didn't want to say that. It was like, no. And Jeff Kent has stuck with the story that he was washing his truck. It's like, who the fuck climbs on a truck to wash a truck? Nobody climbs on a truck to wash a truck. They
Nobody
now,
climbs on a truck to wash a truck.
nobody. No, you wash the truck from the side. You don't climb on the truck. Who climbs on a truck? What are you, Tawny Katane? You're fucking not climbing on a truck. You're just fucking like washing the truck.
Tawny
Like-
Katane?
Pulling out names out of the past.
Like
right there.
washing the truck. Like he did it on a motorcycle. But that's the bit, and he's sticking with the bit. You're sticking with the bit. Like there was a time where you liked a team.
No, there was
You may
not.
have not liked it like the next day, but there was like at least a second where you go, you know what? I like that team. I like that player. And then you realize, well, I'm Ray Ratto. I can't like anybody, even at 10. I don't know how you did that. Like, how'd you know that?
I'm thinking about not liking you right now.
You please
And
do.
you're one of my favorites.
Please do.
In
You have
fact,
something in
I
common
like
with
you better.
you have,
Thank you, Ray.
you have something in common with my family. Perfect. You guys can spend Christmas together. How about that? I'll go on vacation.
I don't like them that much better.
I'll go to Vienna. This fucking
Vienna.
well, they are calling. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
No,
So you liked somebody?
I did not.
No,
No, I have
No,
never had a
you
favorite
did.
team. I did not.
He's
You
gonna
did.
die on that hill.
he is gonna die on that
I'm
hill.
not going to die on any hill.
You didn't have any cards.
I
you
will
like
die on the
like
couch with dignity, like I'm already headed.
you don't have any cards growing up that you liked better than others, or like any like pencils. Like I like the Redskins pencil. I like the Cowboys
That's not
pencil.
a team.
I like
Pencil's not a team.
no,
You
but
like the number 3 pencil.
you like somebody. I know you like somebody. You like
Sorry.
Franz Klammer. You like Germany. I don't know. You fucking like somebody.
Franz
He's
Klammer.
Austrian.
Yeah, Franz Klammer was my favorite.
Is he Austria?
He's Austrian.
Oh well, fucking whatever.
Jesus.
They're like right next to one another. So
So was Hitler. He was Austrian.
yes, he was.
No,
Hitler was
no,
Austrian.
we're not going back there. We're
That's
done
great,
with that
That's
subject.
a great call.
That's
That's a
done.
great
No,
call.
God.
He was Austrian.
Everybody, thank you for coming.
I
We're
knew
sorry we
fucking,
wasted your
we
time.
fucking bring it right back around. Tie the bow. There we go. See, if you'd have just admitted 5 minutes ago, I did kind of like this team, it'd have been over, but you didn't. Unbelievable. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. This has been quite a show.
Oh,
I
It's
gotta
been
say,
it's been a gem.
I'm not sure what we've accomplished, but it's been quite a show. Ray, thank you
God.
so much.
It's a great deal of shame. Thank you.
Can we do it again soon?
Absolutely.
Bergie, can we do it again soon?
What else will we be doing?
Yeah.
Let's do it again soon.
We got Bible study on
Yeah.
Thursday. I don't think I can make it then.
Next time we'll try to incorporate Stalin into the mix if we can, or maybe Pol Pot. We'll incorporate him into the mix.
Oh, that's right. We forgot about the time you great mass murder. No, serial killers.
Serial killers, yeah.
Yeah. Quite possibly the most awkward thing you've ever done until today.
No, that was easy.
Oh, I'm
That
sure it
was
was
easy.
easy for you.
That was easy. Cause here's the problem. You get to like the most evil people on the planet, like mass murderers, and you get Stalin, you get Hitler, you get Pol Pot, you get
Jerry Jones.
but Hitler's always going to win. Hitler's Mao. Yep, Hitler's always going to win.
Don't forget Idi Amin.
Idi Amin. Yep. I was surprised. We did the serial killers. It was who won that? Zodiac Killer won that. Hometown Boy.
I didn't know there was a contest.
Yeah, no, we did a Sweet 16 for all the serial killers.
Was I there for that?
Did you kill anybody?
No, because we didn't cover
Only
that
with his
when I was.
kindness.
We didn't cover that when I was on the show.
No, I did that. That was like when we first started doing the show.
Oh, you did that with Dave Fleming because he's really keen on that.
Yeah, he is. He is. No, I don't think we did it with anybody. Chris, well, they were guests on the show.
Killed.
So we did like it's Bundy and Dahmer and Gacy.
Yeah, all the hits.
and
Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez, absolutely. And Zodiac Killer won. And I was like, Zodiac Killer was like an 8 seed. How did he win? I didn't realize like Hometown Boy. Like they wanted to see the Zodiac Killer win. Like Zodiac Killer,
and he never got caught.
No, he never got caught. He took down Dahmer. He took down Bundy. I'm like, well, come on. I mean, those are like, you got it. I mean, Bundy and Dahmer are like first ballot Hall of Famers.
So is Gacy.
Those are great. Gacy's a first ballot Hall of Famer too. And like the 70s, like that's the golden age of serial killers. So we had to look back in the 70s. Some of them moved to the 80s, but most of them in the 70s. But we couldn't do that with like, I'm like, oh shit, where do I go from here? I could go like mass murderers, like the most, but who's going to beat Hitler?
Remember when he's
Stalin?
kids?
No, Stalin's
Remember when he said the show was over?
Yeah.
You've
Like-
been lied to again.
Like Stalin's underrated though.
Stalin,
He's
beats
under-
him with numbers.
Yeah, he's underrated. Like he doesn't get the pub that Hitler gets, but Stalin's like he's a you know what he is? He's like a Bob Baffert entry, like 1 and 1A.
He's a play-in murderer.
Like, well, yeah, exactly. Like Hitler's 1, but Stalin's 1A. He's not 2. He's 1A. He's right there with him. So it's like Baffert, like going to the Kentucky Derby with 2 horses. So, but I figured, like, what's the point of doing that? Hitler's always going to win that. No fun.
Well, if you're doing it on math, Mao beats them both.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Hitler's always going to win. That was my point. Like it doesn't matter the numbers. It doesn't matter the atrocities. Hitler's always going to win that. Like I had no idea Zodiac was going to win. Like I thought Zodiac's going to win. They had no chance. It's going to be Dahmer. Dahmer ate people. He had stews, right? Right? I mean, he had like a hamstring stew. Like, how can you beat that? Like,
How many people are watching now?
You're not beating that. He beat it. Good movie though. Jake Gyllenhaal, I believe. Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, proud moment for him.
Yeah. So yeah, we just decided not to go with because we thought it was like
Tasteless? Horrifying?
that's never stopped me.
Inappropriate.
That's never stopped me.
Eye-searingly awful?
That's never stopped me. The fact that it was said and done before we ever started, that's what got me.
Oh, so this never aired
No, because
until now.
no, well, yeah,
When you
kind of now.
brought it back.
Well, who else do we? Okay,
It was a greatest hits from people who never saw the original.
okay, okay. Since you decided to open up this can of worms,
Oh, here we go.
dildo. Who do we have that could even be in the conversation? Hitler, Stalin, Mao, Pol Pot,
Genghis Khan,
Genghis Khan.
Alexander the Great.
Do we get Vlad the Impaler?
I don't know what his final stats were. I didn't have his
I don't-
trading card.
His rookie card?
His rookie card.
I mean,
Vladdy the
the
Impaler.
numbers may not have been great, but how he killed people, it's got to count for something, right? I mean, Vlad the Impaler? You kidding me? This dude was like leaving people on sticks. That guy was incredible. Let's go. I love Vlad the Impaler. And because there's a nickname for Vladimir Guerrero, too, Vlad the Impaler. So I liked him. But is there anybody else? Like Idi Amin, you mentioned? He's like way down down.
It was the
I don't
Khmer
know.
Rouge guy.
Several presidents who slaughtered a bunch of Native Americans.
Again, are we going to get to Hitler's always going to win? That was the problem I had with it. Is
Well, you're
like,
trying to fill out a bracket here. You're not trying to determine the winner.
no, I was trying to fill out a bracket. You're right. And I couldn't, like, I was like, nah, it's like no fun. Like, I kind of felt like the serial killer one, there may be like, we get down to it, Gacy, Bundy, Dahmer, like that may be interesting. I had no idea Zodiac Killer was going to come from, like, Zodiac Killer was Cinderella story. If the Zodiac Killer could be a Cinderella story, it was a Cinderella story. Probably not to the people that it affected, but you know.
Lick my face so I don't have to listen to this anymore.
You better wrap this up.
Yeah, all right, let's get the hell out of here. We tried. That's what happens with the show. We try to wrap it up, and then we just can't wrap it up. Oh, Lou going in. Oh, God. That's going to make me vomit. Holy Lou, good Lord.
But the serial killer thing was sensational.
Oh, yeah, she loved it. She loved it. All right, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you very much to Ray. Thank you very much to Bergie.
And thank you very much to Tom for basically ruining your dinner.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again.
And that's a threat we'll make good on.
Max and OG in the background. And after the last 10 minutes, they're happy they're in the background. They're going to stay in the background.
Okay,
they don't want their faces out there for public consumption.
Stop.
And of course, Bunny over there. And Lulu. Lulu's very happy being part of the show. Huh, Lou? Weren't you? Oh, you're a sweet girl. All right, we're going to get on out of here. Come on. Next week we'll see. Steve Kerr, we'll probably get Steve on at some point. If not next week, the week after, when he gets back from Europa. And
you're gonna hit him up for serial killers?
Nah. The problem with Steve is like everything he says gets magnified and goes out. Like he can't do that kind of stuff, which sucks.
Boy, it really sucks for him.
No.
He must be appalled.
He would do it. Steve's that type of guy. He would
not
do
a
it.
chance.
Oh yeah,
you know him way better than I do.
Not
he
on
is
film,
not going to
not on camera, but he
no.
discussion.
What I'm saying is, if he didn't coach, he would do it.
100%.
What do you think? He's different than us?
Yes.
No. He's a scumbag just like us. You kidding me? Come on. I've known that guy for like 30 years. I mean, you think he's different than we are? Please. All right, we're going to get the hell out of here. It's getting a little kind of chilly out here.
You keep saying that.
That got chilly a while ago.
It's only been about an hour that I've said it's time.
What a Tuesday.
Oh, God. All right, on Monday.
Oh, hey, ask those two guys. They want to know.
On Monday, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan on Memorial Day. So if you want to spend some of your Memorial Day with us, I feel bad for you, but if you want to, enjoy the show. That'll be out Monday, and then we'll figure it out. I'm not sure what we have the rest of the week, but we still have NBA playoffs and baseball and Stanley Cup playoffs. Maybe Drew next week. Maybe we'll do that. I probably should run that by Drew before I say anything. All right, should we get the hell out of here? I think we should.
You keep threatening, but we keep sitting here.
All right, we're out of here. See ya.
And remember this, Tommy T, cash and tickets is what it's all about.